Well, hello everybody and good morning. Happy Thursday to you all. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. I hope you are nowhere that it's ridiculously hot like it is here. It was showing up as like 90 degrees outside. It's a lot. But luckily, we're indoors, we're cool for the time being, and I pretty much after stream I plan on just sitting here in the dark and not moving as much as possible because it's disgusting. Congrats to Car Climate on first. Welcome in. Enjoy your yard work. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're able to kind of listen in and maybe pop in later and chat with us for a while. It's good to see you, and I hope you are having a pleasant day. KT, welcome in. Good morning to you. Same to you as well. I hope you're having a pleasant start to your day. Although in your case, it's almost lunchtime, but that's all right. For some people, that is still the beginning of the day. Yeah, it's been a morning. Let me tell you, kid chaos and complete lack of motivation to do anything productive today. Basically just sitting around like a slug going, I don't wanna. just all morning. It's not happening. You ever have those days where you wake up and already you're like, nothing is gonna happen today. I am gonna sit here on this couch or in bed or wherever and be so non-productive. I woke up this morning and that was the day that was facing me. And I thought, okay, we're going to embrace that. That's fine. 69 and sunny, but I totally feel the inactivity, by the way. Nice. But yeah, if it was that temperature here, if it was, 68 to 70, I would probably just be sitting here drinking a cup of hot coffee and living the life. That would be perfect. Unfortunately, in my case, it will have to be iced coffee and I'll be sitting here like this going, it's just too hot. I can't do it. But that's okay. Good morning, Levi. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. You, like me, are on the West Coast, so it is still early enough in the day to say that. I hope your day is somewhat productive, unlike mine. This is like the peak of my activity today, is playing a video game, okay? That should tell you exactly how my day is going. And speaking of said video game, let's pop in and let's see what I've been up to the last few days, okay? I'd like to welcome you all into my lovely new kitchen. Isn't it adorable? It's very open floor plan, lots of ability to communicate with your guests, that type of thing. If you can see here, I made a fun little storage area for the food and with wonderful visual labels because I do like to label things. As you can tell, labels everywhere. I set up 3 auto smelters and cookers here, so everything is like it has been thought of in this space. So we have lots of places to do all of our smelting right here in the storage room, and all of the different crafting implements here that we use for things. I do need to make like a stone cutter and probably an anvil to take upstairs. Because upstairs is where I have all of like my building blocks, stone, sand, dirt, things like that. That's all upstairs. And so I need to take another one up there. Basically, this floor is done in terms of storage. Everything has been put away in this space and everything's organized and it's all labeled up. We have kind of all of our plant items here, all of our organics and our greens and things like that. That's all right here. This wall right here is all of our valuables. So all of our raw ores and smelted ores and things like that are here. Plus some room for like extras. I do have some empty chests here and there. So we have room to expand because, loot goblin's gonna loot goblin. Okay. There's gonna be more stuff. Okay. For real. I do have, lots of miscellaneous things here. All the quartz has been consolidated because for a while I had it in 2 different spaces. I had it up in our nether storage upstairs and I had it in the main storage. Doesn't make sense. It's not practical. It's not functional. Let's get it all consolidated in one space. And then, hello. Back here is all my redstone stuff, all on one handy dandy wall, easy to come in and just grab anything I'm doing. If I'm doing a farm or anything like that, it's all set. Lots of miscellaneous like crafted items, things that, yes, clay is kind of a base item, but it's immediately crafted into something else. It can't be used in its base form, so that's why it's down here. Gunpowder, rockets, TNT. We've got all of our snow and ice over here. glass beds, all that good stuff. All this stuff is here. And here we have all the mob drops and things, buckets of stuff. As we collect them, we can throw them in there. And all of our lighting is across here. It's all nice and tidy. And then one thing I did that I thought was a little bit of fun is I kind of did a visual identifier for each section. So like this is all of my ocean loot right here. This is going to be for coral. Once we go start collecting coral to use as decor blocks in builds, that's where all that is going to go in here. Plus I'm sure we'll have a little extra space for things. Of course, all the nether drops. Pardon me. Again, with a little extra space for overflow because there's going to be more. All of our end stuff. Lots of room for extra. There is a project coming in the future after we finish the Mesa Village that will guarantee I'm going to be filling these chests up with lots of end stuff. So more coming on that in the future. And let's go ahead and go up to the second floor. Up here, same thing. This is all my dirt. So it's got dirt walls. So, you know, like dirt, grass, podzol, all that stuff is in here. Yes, I do have that much dirt already. It's crazy. My stone and cobble wall here, I have not started putting anything away yet, hence why nothing's labeled. Sand and sandstone. This is going to be terracotta and concrete over here. And let me see, I think this is like block variants, or not block variants, sorry. This will be like deep slate and all that stuff. And then back here is going to be like granite, granite, andesite, diorite, all that stuff will go on this back wall, and like tough gravel, you know, kind of the one-off blocks that we don't necessarily have a ton of, but we'll still have a designated space for them. And let me see. Oh, this is all just an extra terracotta I haven't done yet. I will be again making like a crafting area here, just like how I have on the second floor. So that way, anytime I need to do any block crafting, if I need stairs, walls, anything like that, I can just do it right here and then throw it in my shulker before I take off to go do a job. Breezy, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I know for you as well, it's about lunchtime. So I hope your day is off to a good start and you're having some productivity. As I mentioned earlier in the stream, I am not. There is a zero productivity for me today. All right, so our upstairs here. I did some work. I did a lot of work up here. This was definitely a big decor type situation. I'm not done yet. I still have some more to do. Up underneath here, I still need to hang lanterns from each glow light section. And I need to put some lanterns up in this glass area so we have lighting through here. But we do have our enchanting area. I moved my books off this wall. I thought to myself, why do I have a wall of barrels that blocks a big chunk of this beautiful glass wall that I put in for the purpose of being able to look out? Everything needs to be more in the center of the room so we have a full visual clearance all the way around. So I pulled that off the wall and I put it right here. So this basically now makes a nice barrier and a nice breakup of the space. And it kind of designates this as the enchanting area right here, which I really dig. I like that's like that. And the same thing over here, the brewing area. I had all the barrels on the wall here. I took them off, put them over here. We have a nice big wall of all of our brewing supplies right here. And then, this will be like the brewed potions and then a few supplies like the empty bottles, the water bottles, all that. And then over here is all of our ingredients. Which we will be working to fill these chests up right now. They're pretty low. We don't have a ton of stuff just yet. This one's empty. We have to work on that. The dragon's breath and the like, we have to work on that. But we do have all this all set up and it looks pretty snazzy. We got some black candles here because ambiance. This stuff will all go away, obviously, eventually. We're going to make a nice little like sleeping area, bedroom area, if you will. I just have to figure out where. I need to do today... basically, so we have this center runway area here where I can fly in and out, but on either side of that, kind of here and here, we're going to be putting a raised nether wart farm that's going to be L-shaped. So it's going to come right along here and wrap around and do the same thing on this side where it just comes right along this side. So all through here is going to be like a nether wart farm in an L shape, and then one on the outside as well, L-shaped nether wart farm. We'll have access points kind of in the middle, so this will be empty for a walkway. We'll have a walkway kind of diagonally right here into the brewing space. And then over here, we'll have pathways leading to the elevators, and then also over here into the enchanting area. So It'll be kind of a sectional type of farm. We're going to work on that. I need to figure out a way to stop these vines from growing because holy cow, we're getting seriously overgrown. And speaking of overgrown, you may notice that our nether portal looks a little bit different. I got super inspired. I was trying to harvest some wood for all the 8 bazillion chests that I'm using down in the storage area. And I got a wild hair and did mangrove trees, which I did it down on the ground out here. I did it right outside, right here where that golem is. And I love the way it like spread and grew and everything like that. And I'm like, oh, that would be really cool. And it naturally spawns with vines on it and everything. So I thought I'm going to use that to overgrow our nether portal. So I have created, hold on, you are not supposed to be here. You need to go away. I have created this totally enclosed nether portal here. We've got vines hanging, we've got glowberries, we've got some drip leaf. Let's see, some soul lanterns because they just look really cool. All sorts of cool stuff like that. So I am in love with this project area here. It looks really cool. I'm gonna take you guys on a fly around here in a second, just so I can show you what it looks like from the outside. Yes, lots of storage for sure. String to stop the vines from growing. Yeah, that's what I thought. I did that underneath my glow vines here. You can see the little string, but I wasn't sure if it was going to work on the vines as well. I'll have to do that. Trapdoors make really cool wall dividers. Absolutely. Yeah, so what I did here, I actually put doors on the back of these barrels just to change up the texture a little bit. I'm going to do something similar on the back of this one with doors and trapdoors just to give it a nice kind of pattern and design so it's not just one note ho-hum. But I am going to do something like that here. It'll be very cool. Bajillion is a word, absolutely. It's in the dictionary, or so I've been told. Trapdoors on stairs as a wall. Yeah, that is very cool for sure. I'm going to do a little something over here to kind of zhuzh this up just because that exposed dirt's kind of like, eh. But for the time being, it's okay because it's kind of that natural like exit to the space. And so, you know, it'll just take a little bit of doing. I want to make it a clean transition. I don't want it to be abrupt, so I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. But let's go ahead and take a quick zoom around here so I can show you guys exactly what this base looks like from the outside. If you were on the Discord, you saw the pictures that I posted. I'll come up here for a second, stop, just so I can show you guys. So I took the mossy roof and I extended it all the way over here and then kind of graduated it down so it blends right into the other one. And then all around that, we've got glass because I want that the sides to be exposed right here. So you can see from above, that's all exposed. So we have that little bit of natural, but then we also have our nice open glass look. And let's zoom around here. You guys can see what it looks like. It's like super overgrown. Again, I do need to stop those vines. They're looking a little bit ridiculous right now. So I have to work on that. But it's all pretty much done. We've got all of our oak decor and our stone, that stone band that's exposed, which I really love. I did something a little bit different with that one. You can see I did a stripped oak to wrap around that balcony, whereas this one I did stone. I wanted to have 2 slightly different ones. I didn't want them exactly the same. Trying to change up and do a little more asymmetric type of feel to things. You all know how much I hate asymmetry, so I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. But yeah, that's the base so far. And let me see. I don't think there's anything else I needed to show you guys. I think that was pretty much it. Let me see. Hello? Oh, I already talked to you. You had nothing. You had garbage. And yeah, we talked about how this is going to become the Hall of Awesome and the map room is going to move over here. That's the other thing. I will be doing the terraforming over here to kind of clean up and bring the nature back a little bit. I went too crazy with the glass and I don't like the way it looked. So we're going to fix that. Yeah, so that's where we are. So we have a to-do list. I saw this on another stream and I thought, oh, this is ingenious. You know, mom loves her lists. So we're going to have a to-do list book in our world here. And first and foremost, we got to chop trees. I have basically annihilated what little tree or wood supply I had with building all these chests. And of course, a lot of them are over at the Mesa Village right now. So I have to restock wood today. I need to finish putting the storage away and finish building the storage up on the 3rd floor, which is where all of our building blocks are, like the stone, granite, all that. We need to build the netherwort farms up on the roof and get that started growing. I need to hang lights in all the floors because I've only basically done lighting around the storage columns. I need to actually add lights around the outside so we don't get spawns like around the perimeter of the room. If we have time, replacing that grass and moss outside, like I said, bringing the nature back towards the house a little bit. I have to fix the path leading to our second floor bridge. If you guys remember where we used to have the bridge, it used to be offset from the first floor bridge. Now they're stacked right on top of each other. Well, I didn't move the path back to line up with the bridge coming off of our main cobble path that's outside. So I have to fix that. The city wall that's over on the opposite side of the house from where I am right now, it's up, the ground was up by 1 block from where I ended up bringing the house level down to. So I have to finish leveling that. I got to drop the road down by 1 because it's the same kind of textured cobblestone andesite wall road. We have to bring that down by 1. And then the city wall, we need to drop down by 1 block, basically add another layer underneath it on that side that's still elevated. The left side that I completely ripped down and redid is perfect. It's already at the correct level, but the other side needs to get fixed. I made something for breakfast this morning for the first time, and it's so good. Ooh, share with the class, Breezy. What did you make? Y'all know we love our food here. And then if we finish all these other things on the list, we're going to start working on digging away that mountain that's over on the opposite side of the base and outside, because we're going to be building a bunch of farms there. I have literally a list on my phone of all of the farms that I have to make. I was like compiling it this morning as I had my coffee, before the brain really started kicking in. And so we need to make a tree farm, a mud farm, a clay farm, a flower farm. I would like to make an auto cow farm. I saw one online somewhere. I need to go back and find it again, where basically it like breeds and does all that stuff by itself. I think, I'm not sure. I got to look into it. It's a redstone one. Y'all know I'm jacked at redstone, so I'll have to follow the tutorial. And then there's a bunch of nether farms I'd love to get started on. I'd love to get a gold farm, a piglin trading farm, a ghast farm, a magma cream farm, a froglight farm, all these farms that are in the nether. I would love to get started. That being said, we got to get up on the nether roof for that, which I've never done before, so I'm a little nervous. Nope, I don't want to sign that. I want to go back a page. Thank you. But we'll get there. We will get there. So on the agenda today, I got a whole shulker full of stuff. We're going to work on that to start. Flower farm, nice, and piglin trading. Yeah, the piglin trading one is nice because you get all the the random stuff like leather and things like that. Oh, that's the other one. Hoglin farm is another one that I would love to do in the nether, along with the piglin trading farm, because Hoglin farm you get pork chops and you get all of the leather from that. So it eliminates the need for the cow farm basically, and it's automatic. You just have to go AFK. You just sit up on a platform and they spawn and all that. And it seems like a pretty simple farm. It's more using just game mechanics like pathfinding and stuff to do it, because you put the little green mushrooms on the corners and the hoglins run away from them and towards the lava. It's great. And Bacon, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. If you guys haven't already, go check out Bacon. Stream's hilarious. Not family friendly, extremely mature content for mature audiences only, but it's hilarious. If you're a grown-up, it's hilarious. Easy farm, yeah. Bought this bag in frozen food. It's small diced potatoes with onions and peppers. I've seen that. Cooked it up until skillet till it was cooked. Then added eggs and scrambled it up. Right before it was cooked, I added in cheddar cheese and melted it in. On the side, I grilled a piece of ham steak. Oh. That sounds amazing. See, and that's the kind of breakfast I can get into. I can't do pancakes, even gluten-free ones. It's just too heavy to me, and I can't. It feels like just a ton of bricks sitting in my gut. But like the egg scramble with the ham, and beautiful. Now I'm hungry. I could totally go for something like that now. And yes, making it is a trap. I'm trying to trap people into joining your stream. Absolutely. Totally worth it though, people. If you haven't seen Bacon stream and you're of mature variety, you should totally go see it. All right, so here is our little shulker we're going to use for this. Right? I know, Breezy needs to make breakfast for the whole class. It sounds delish. Enderman, could you stop leaving your toys laying around? You're like toddlers or my dogs, okay? Look, there's one there, there's one there, there's one back there, there's another one up there. They let one of my villagers out in the villager trading hall. I was so mad. I went in there to go trade with my clerics because I needed something. I needed a glowstone for up on the roof. And there's only 3 clerics in one of the stalls. I'm like, I could have sworn I had 4 in both stalls. I don't think they went into the fire pit. I wouldn't have put them in the fire pit because clerics are clerics. They kind of have just generic trades. It's not like I needed something specific. I thought, well, that is really weird. Well, later on, I had the genius idea to go get Fancy Pants McGee from up by the barn. You guys remember he's the zombie that we trapped like 1,000 days ago. He was in the fully enchanted leather armor. I'm like, I've got a zombie right there. I don't have to wait for one to spawn at night. I can move this guy right now. Perfect. So I did. I did it overnight so that way he wouldn't burn while I moved him. I got him over there and all that. And there was a little debacle with trying to get him into the track where he's going to be walking. And I accidentally got him out of the minecart. And he wandered away before I could catch him. And one of the golems got him. So Fancy Pants McGee is dead. I'm very sad to say. But anyway, I digress. When I went to go get ready to do that, I find my cleric villager sitting in the minecart I had intended for the zombie. And he's just hanging out in the back of the librarian farm, just like, what's up? Just chilling. Just vibing here, chatting with my buddy on the other side of the wall I can't see. He somehow hopped over, and then I realized it. The darn Enderman put a grass block inside the cleric's thing, right near the fence, so the guy was able to just hop right up and over. I'm like, stupid Enderman. So, long story short, that cleric was replaced before I figured out what had happened. And he's now the presiding member of the villager breeding farm, which I kind of walked by, but I didn't actually show you guys. Almost went to college for culinary, but decided I enjoyed cooking too much. Heard too many people lose the love for cooking when they did it as a profession. I can totally see that being the case. When it's something you have to do on a regular basis and like you're doing it to someone else's standards, you know, because, oh, I want my eggs cooked like this or whatever. I could see you really losing the passion for it. Honestly, that happened to me just doing stuff for my family. You know, like as kids were getting pickier or spouse was pickier or whatever, I got to the point where I was kind of burned out on it. I'm like, you don't like anything I want to make, so I don't want to cook for you anymore. And I love cooking. Cooking for me has changed a lot in the last 18 months because of my dietary restrictions now. But that doesn't mean I like it any less. I just don't do it as often. But yeah, it's tough when some kind of ruins it for you, I guess is the best way to say it. When they ruin it. You've ruined it. All right, let's grow some trees and then we'll sleep and then we'll come out and we'll chop down the trees. Hopefully I don't get one of the stupid little Christmas tree ones. I was that way when I went to film school. I got into it because I enjoy editing. Then we had our first editing project and I discovered I hated editing someone else's project. That's fair. That is very fair. Yeah, I didn't know you went to film school. That's really interesting. I know absolutely squat about editing videos. Like zero. I have a hard time cutting clips for stream, okay? Totally changed gear and worked in lighting and camera. Oh, well, there you go. So more of the physical components of it than the visual. I need to get rid of that. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll leave that one because it's kind of right in the middle of things. I can get rid of this one over here. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right, 6 o'clock, I can go sleep. Let's go sleep. Excuse me, farm. Yes, I have beds hidden all over my village. So I don't have to go all the way back to the house. Just random beds places. It's fine. All right, for our non-sub folks, 4 minutes and a bit till the next ad, just FYI. I will be chopping trees. You won't miss much, I promise. I don't know why I picked the shulker up. I don't need the shulker. Just more random things that I do for absolutely no reason. Such is life. All right, we need this because we're going to use that to destroy all of the leaves and get all of our saplings recollected and sticks and all that. I need to stock up my stick box in the storage room. It's basically empty. I've had to use it for many things over the last several days, crafting for projects and such, and we got to fix that. So there you go. That's what we're going to do. Up, up, and away. Swoosh. Look at the house. It's so pretty. Squirrel. E. Smack my head on the tree. It's fine. This is my favorite way to chop trees down. I grow a whole bunch right next to each other so I can basically just walk right up and down the line, just like an old dot matrix printer. And if you're old enough to understand that reference, you're awesome. I totally had one of those when I was in elementary and junior high. Way back in the days, I remember typing up my homework on the computer and printing it out, and then having to tear those little strips off the side. Oh yeah. That is early 90s joy right there. Sapling. Hello. I was just talking about dot matrix printers with my wife the other day. That was like 80s and 90s joy right there. And the sound that it would make was like so satisfying. It was like 90s ASMR right there. They just don't make them like they used to. Now they make you like pre-order your ink and crap. Which, by the way, biggest scam ever, HP, I'm looking at you. I have an HP printer only because, like, literally at the time that I needed to buy a new one, for some reason there was a shortage. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because of COVID. Everyone was having to buy printers to have at home for their kids, for school and stuff, and because people were working at home. So there was a shortage on printers for a while. And, of course, that's when my old printer died, because that's how the universe works. And yeah, I ended up with an HP printer, which I absolutely hate. But at the beginning of next year, when we officially take over the business end of our dojo, I'll be getting a bunch of office supplies specifically for that, because tax deductions. And because, why not? If you're running a business, you should have the proper materials. But anyway, yeah, so I will be getting a fancy schmancy laser printer, copier, scanner, fax machine, genie in a bottle, who hopefully will grant all my wishes. So I have to start researching that, and I need to find a good one that's not HP, because HP is absolute garbage. I said it. I'm not sorry. The best was to fold the strips overlapping on one another, so they created a spring. Yes, where you folded them like this, one side over the other. Quality childhood enjoyment right there. No, I know exactly what you're talking about, Bacon, because I totally did that. It was the best. See, kids nowadays, they don't understand the joy that was such basic, simple pleasures. Oh, 100%. I did it. I did it every time. Every time I had to print something and pull those little strings off. Oh, yeah. Make the little springy thing, and you'd sit and you'd do this. You did this, right? You smushed it and you pulled it apart. Oh. See? Simple life pleasures. It didn't take much for us back in the day. We knew how to have fun with nothing. I'll tell my kids stories about stuff like that, and they're just like, cool, Mom. I'm like, no, you don't understand. It was great. Like, we played with sticks and rocks because that was all that was outside, because we were sent outside until the sun went down. We had to make it work. Kids these days don't understand it. They don't understand the joy. That's right. Here I am playing my video games instead of being a productive adult, so I guess I can't complain too loudly, right? Breaking all the blocks. All right, let's take this one down by a couple here. See, look how nice and efficient this is. You just clear it layer by layer. You collect all your resources as you go along. You don't fall down off the tree. You don't have to go up and down on the tree. It's so nice. The only thing I wish I had was the lumberjack enchantment that you can get on a modded server, because you literally hit one block and the entire tree explodes. Oh, that's so nice. None of this multiple back and forth. Oh, I swear to God, I thought that was a pink sheep for a minute. I got so excited. Wow. Making soup with mud, water, sticks, rocks, and leaves. Yeah, exactly. Making mud pies. Using like big limbs off trees to make a fort. You'd like stack them up on each other like this, like in a box shape, and that was your fort. Oh my gosh, those were the days, man. Like, literally, the last time we had a major power outage, I thought my kids were going to lose their mind. They're like, but what do we do? I'm like, read a book. And they're like, why? And granted, my kids are readers, but at the same time, they didn't want to have to be forced to read a book because they had no other choice. It was actually kind of funny. I was laughing at them a little bit. All right. Here we go. And speaking of childhood, onto a slightly sadder topic. If you all have not been watching the news of late, the BBC is going to be making a substantial announcement at 6 p.m. British time. Which is in like half an hour, I think. If I can math right, because that would be 4 o'clock minus 8. That'd be 10 o'clock. No, sorry, 6 o'clock minus 8, so it'd be 18. Yeah, 10 o'clock. We had really thick caragana bushes all around our property when I was a kid, and they were great for forts. You find a little pocket in them somewhere, and it was perfect. Nice. And no worries, Breezy. Ad is done. Welcome back, Breezy. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. I was reading comments from chat, so if you can see them, you already know what I was saying. So you didn't miss anything. Perfect. It was a short one. See, I love when it's just like a 1 10-second or 15-second ad, and then it's done. It's like, all right, cool. That was enough time to kind of, you know, take a breath and chill from whatever's happening in the stream. And all right, now we're back. Perfect. When you get like 4 back-to-back, like 10 or 15-second ads, it's ridiculous. It's like, well, heck, I might as well just leave and come back. Got to do some work, though. Need to head to the office at lunch, and I have too much to do before then. No worries, Bacon. It's always fantastic to see you. I hope the rest of your day goes well, and I look forward to catching you next time. Alrighty, here we go. Chopping lots of trees. Alright, how much do we have so far? So this was actually at like, I don't know, 32, I think. So we've gotten 4 stacks already. I've had an ad one time that was like 2.5 minutes. It was like 5 30-second ads. Oh my gosh. Amazon, get your stuff squared away. What is up with that? Bezos. Not cool. Hey, Sim, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope you're staying cool in your neck of the woods. I was just saying today is a non-productive day, and I will most likely be doing absolutely nothing after I'm done with stream today. Because it's just too hot, and it's been too many days of too hot, and I'm over it, and yeah. So I basically will be converting oxygen into carbon dioxide today, and consuming calories. That will be the extent of my action today. I think it's enough. Alright, I'm gonna hop down so we can get all the stuff that's down on the ground. I don't want anything to despawn. It is important. All blocks are sacred. I just got home from work and have a peanut butter Oreo shake. Ooh. I could go for a shake right now. I would even just go for a protein shake with some ice in it. That sounds like so like yummy and yet refreshing because it's nice and cold. I would be so down for that. Consuming calories. Yes. Yes. Consuming all the calories, please. Okay. So here's our wall o' spruce. Again, I love doing this because it's so efficient. You just go back and forth. I need to explore these caves down here too one of these days. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I had to use an extra rocket. That was not efficient of me. Ow! I'm rather grateful the avatars don't gain weight while playing, right? Right. All right. Now, we're running out of time. Could you I'm going to hit it again. I'm absolutely going to hit it again. Altitude. Altitude! I give up. Forget it. Never mind. Wow, we've got a lot of spruce for sure. All right, so we'll finish that one. We're gonna do dark oak next. Your kids would have died here last year. We were without power for 1 whole month, 31 days, and without internet for 3 months. Yes, I recall during the storm season there for you. That was That had to be brutal. That's straight up having to rough it. That's Dark Ages stuff right there. It's like camping, but in the worst way. The Sims do, LOL. If you don't watch their food consumption, let them just eat junk, they will gain weight and get fat, and vice versa. If you have them exercise, they lose weight. Interesting. Good on the developers for adding that detail in. That's actually kind of interesting. Alrighty. Continuing on. Oh my gosh, the nose itch has started. What is it about me sitting here streaming that my nose starts to itch every single time? Every day. I could go all day with no issue, and yet I start streaming, my nose itches. I'm allergic to streaming, apparently. They're trying to make it better, but it's only getting worse. The game is almost unplayable anymore. See, now I have my thoughts about that. When you have a game that's wildly popular, like The Sims, over a long period of time, Minecraft is similar. The developers, I think, start having a bit of a block in terms of what to add to the game, so they just start kind of adding things willy-nilly and randomly, which of course maybe doesn't vibe with the rest of what they've already done, or it completely conflicts with it, or it's just not that good. And so what happens is you start getting a dwindling response from fans where they're like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not a fan. Excuse me. So then they're like, oh, well, let's make this new thing, in the hopes to try to pick back up viewership or usership or whatever. And it just is like a vicious cycle. Something good might come of it, but eventually it's just going to tank it. Still having to go to work, cold showers and baths because I had to clean up at work too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, straight up Dark Ages roughing it right there. And like I said, it's like the worst camping trip ever. I literally would probably set up like a camp shower or something like that and just try to make it work. But I mean, what more can you do at that point? You just kind of have to jump in with both feet. Yeah, I wish they would just stop with the kits and packs for a year and just work on repairing the game glitches. But they won't. Yeah, exactly. And that's something that I have a real issue with like long-term game and game development is there seems to be this focus on new and exciting and bigger and better instead of really just streamlining what they already have and make it a better user interface, or get rid of the glitches and the bugs and things like that. I mean, look at Bedrock for Minecraft. Just the monumental amount of glitches and bugs in that version. It's like, why? And I know a lot of it has to do with because of the programming platform. They're trying to replicate things that are done in Java, but they just don't work as well on that platform. And I wish they would just find ways to make the game run cleaner for people. Because Bedrock has its perks, don't get me wrong. There are things I like about Bedrock. But as a game and the way the game runs, I prefer Java. Java is it's more user-friendly and, you just have fewer issues. It would be really nice if they would take the time to just clean the game up. But the same goes with Java. Take the time to clean the game up and get rid of features that nobody wants and bring in the features people do want. Focus on improving the game, not just improving your sales. Fixing glitches doesn't make money. Microtransactions make money. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, they're out to make money. I get it. It still stinks. All right, that is a substantial amount of spruce, which is awesome sauce. We're gonna do dark oak next. I might do 2 rounds of dark oak because I used a lot of it, and I would really like to restock my chest a bit. Okay, and the bone meal. Hey Sam, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's been a minute. I'm glad to see you again, friend. I hope life's going well for you. At least you have water for showers. We've been without water on and off since Saturday due to a water line bust, and no hot water for a week due to the main boiler in the apartment complex going out. Oh my gosh, Sam, that's terrible. You've had a rough go of it, my friend. I hope things pick up for you, and I hope they get that stuff fixed soon. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't think they understand if they fix the glitch, then the customers would be more apt to buying new stuff when it does come out. Yeah, exactly. You make your base platform strong, and then the add-ons and things are better received. A lot of what I see online, people are complaining about with Minecraft is things that should have been fixed a long time ago, and they just kind of went, not worth our time. And so they didn't. And because of it, then people are not happy. And there's a lot of talk of, oh, this game is dying and blah, 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 you know, stuff like that. And it's just, yeah. And get rid of that. There we go. Thank you. I try and do that so that way I don't waste and overwrite. You know, where basically then what's here, it just disappears because it gets overwritten by new stuff. I'd rather harvest it twice and get more out of it. I just want an inventory improvement for Minecraft. Other than that, I don't have any issues with Minecraft. Yeah, okay, so for me, inventory management is a big thing. They've had the exact same inventory system as when the game started. And how many new block variants do we have as compared to where it was at that time? You know, it's exploded in terms of the volume of blocks that you can carry or that you can pick up. And with all the new things that have been added, they've never expanded the inventory. Like, there should be a way to have, like, add-on storage, like backpacks or something like that, or some sort of early game inventory expansion, something. I don't know. There should be something. Backpacks, to me, are the most logical because they're already used in modded. I use one on the modded server that I play on. It's a lightly modded server, but that is one of the ones we use. And they're amazing. They're so nice for when, like, you're going out exploring. You can actually bring your loot home, and it's nice. It's not a waste. Rain, we just did rain. I don't want to do rain again. There's like 1 million blocks now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I need an extra row of inventory and sorting. Yeah. Yeah, all that stuff. For the first week we were home, we didn't have running water because the water plant got damaged and they had to fix and flush the water lines. Oh man, so like when you finally were able to get back in the house, you still didn't have everything you needed because of all that. That sucks, man. Natural disasters are so terrible because I feel like our infrastructure is so poorly set up to handle disaster situations. Which is ridiculous because we have the ability to be completely prepared for stuff like that. It's just lack of proper management and execution. You know, if you look at Hurricane Katrina and just the systems were already in place for it, but it was just really poorly executed. You know, the people who were supposed to be doing things weren't doing the things they were supposed to be doing. And so when they finally did get around to it, it was too late. You know, everything had gone to pot and people were dying and it was just terrible. All because someone dropped the ball. Good. I'm perfectly happy using shulkers, but they're so hard to get. Yeah, and that's something, you know, that's a little bit later game. Someone like me who's more cautious and it takes longer, it'll be forever before I get shulkers. That's for game balance. That's fair. I mean, I could see not getting too OP too early, but I mean, look at people that speedrun. You know, they have an elytra before 100 days. So, you know, game balance kind of goes out the window because of the type of player. If you're not someone who needs inventory management, you don't have to utilize it. If you don't want to make a backpack, you don't have to. But if you're someone like me who wants to, because maybe I don't feel like going to fight the dragon right away, because I just want to start a world and build. But in order to build, I need more space in my inventory. You know, something like that would be nice to have. That way you can tailor the game to your personal playstyle. Not being forced to play in a universal manner. Who was it who did an inventory overview of what it could look like? One of them did a full video on how it could be improved. Oh, that would be nice, like Zuma or Impulse. Yeah, probably one of them. That totally sounds like something they would do. Not sure if you know how strong Hurricane Ida was. No, I know it was a major storm. I know that. On the West Coast, we don't tend to get a lot of information about weather systems that are happening elsewhere in the country. Because they, I guess, figure it doesn't affect us. But yeah, we did hear a little bit on the news about it. I want a spot for the tools, like how we have a spot for armor. Like, please, these are important, needed things, not take up my inventory. Yeah, exactly. You know, armor has its own spot. Why wouldn't you have a totem spot, like a slot in your armor or something? The modded server I play on has a spot. It's part of the backpack mod, where you can have your totem. Basically, it's like tucked in your waistband. It looks really cool. So like when you go into third person and you can look at yourself, you can see your little totem. So you have it and it totally, like, it does the totem stuff, but you're not having to carry it in your offhand. It would be so nice. Hurricane Ida was the strongest storm to hit the United States in history. Wow, that's scary, because we've had some walkers for sure. That literally the first 8 slots if I have all my tools on me at once. Yeah, exactly. You know, you can use up a ton of your inventory space just with your tools. I mean, look at mine. I have 4 tools plus my bow right now in my inventory, and that's not even all my stuff. That's just what I happen to be using right at the moment. You know, I actually have a shulker to carry my extra tools. It would be nice if there was some way to have an ancillary inventory management for tools. They had gusts of wind clocked here at 190 miles an hour. Yowza. That is scary. That's like Dorothy Twister style right there. Just picking you up and chucking you away. And I don't mean to make light of it, but really, when I hear 190 mile per hour gusts, that's what I think of. I think of little, like cows flying through the air. That's terrifying. All right, let's collect this real quick, and we'll go sleep, because on rainy days, we can sleep at 6 instead of 6:33. What is up with these times? It's like a public school bell schedule. I will say this, though. I like having the recovery compass. It works well as long as you don't keep it on you when you die. Oops, my bad. It was in my inventory. Yeah, the inventory, or the recovery compass, the single most useless piece of equipment in a hardcore world. When we finally do get to the ancient city, I will be making one just to put it on the wall to say, look, we made it to the ancient city. That's going to be my wall piece in the Hall of Awesome. But yeah, it's literally the most useless thing in a hardcore world. Alrighty. Here we go. Back for more trees. Alright, what do we have so far? Wow, we already have a good bit so far, and I'm not even done with that section yet. Nice. And we'll put you all away here in apples. Gotta love apples. I have like almost a full barrel full of apples. It's crazy. Many, many apples. Alright, here we go. Back up we go. I'm afraid to play hardcore. All you guys out there living 3,000 or more days, and I'd be like, oh, New World, dead crap. So, when I first started playing Java, I started on hardcore. Because I thought, you know what, I've been playing Bedrock for ages and ages. I wanted the challenge, and I had been watching a ton of hardcore streamers. At the time, I was modding for a hardcore streamer. And I just thought, you know what, I just want to give it a try. If I die, I die. I start a new world. It's no big deal. I had been playing Bedrock as if it was hardcore, so basically you set your settings to hard, and the idea being is if you die, that's it. You delete your world. And I did have a few worlds where that happened. And it sucked. It sucked losing all that. But I thought, okay, I feel like I'm ready to take that step. And so I did. I booted up, and I lasted over 1,200 days on my first world. The trick is to just play cautiously. Don't make impulsive decisions. Be cautious about going down into caves and ravines and things like that early game. You know, only go into places you can see and that have natural light. And the game is set up now to make it where you can do that very easily. You know, you can get iron and stone and cobble and all that from like stony shores, and it's easy. You don't have to go down in caves anymore like you used to. One thing I like from modded that would be easier than doing backpacks would be loot crates. It holds nine items, but you can break them and it keeps the stuff. See, that would be nice. Something like that would be nice even. Honor system, yeah. If you ever get the chance to check out my videos, I recommend watching my first ever Minecraft video. It was so sad how many times I died. But I still love how that video ended. We'll have to do that, Sim. I'll have to check that out. I haven't had a chance to watch your Minecraft content. I think that'd be really fun to watch. All right, we're done with that. I have no room in my inventory. Let's pull out another shulker. Actually, no, do I have any other shulkers? I think they're all in use right now. Well, nuts. Okay, so instead, let's go back to the storage. Let's go drop off the woods that we've gotten already, and then we'll do some of the others. Run away! Run away! God, I just love looking at that. Look at that view. It's gorgeous. I'm taking a screenshot of that just because it's that pretty. I need to get back to making content. Yes, you should. Absolutely. Everyone should make content. Content is awesome. And frankly, my YouTube's been very quiet lately, and I don't like it. I need more stuff. All right, that's extra. We're done with spruce, and I think I might do one more round of dark oak. Let me see. But I'm only going to do like half a stack. That's plenty. That's 8 trees. That'll be enough. The apples can go. The mangrove roots can go. and we'll get the spruce in a minute. That's a wonderful build. Thank you. I love it. I'd make more content if I didn't have to edit it. Yeah, see, that's my thing. I just upload my VODs because I'm so scared to start doing video editing because I just have a feeling I would not be very good at it, quite honestly. The house is great. I'm sad that the mountain is gone, though. I know. I obliterated the mountain. A kid, too, was laughing at me because I literally do that in every world that I play. I flatten everything. He's like, why don't you just start in a super flat world? And I'm like, well, I like the way the train looks. I just don't like to build on it. That's today is the 8th. Yes, it is. Today is the 8th. You're going to have to explain the substantial nature of the 8th because I don't know what's exciting about the 8th. I probably should, but I don't. I'm sorry. Dark oak saplings. I don't need all those. Those can stay. All right, and then all the beautiful spruce. Thank you. It's just so time consuming. I'm not bad at it, but I can't stand the headache I get from listening to my own voice a million times while trying to make sure the video is good. That's me when I edit clips. Oh, I hate the sound of my own voice so much. Love and Thunder's on Disney Plus. Oh, that's right. I remember we were talking about that. Yes, you guys, you've been waiting for that for a while, Levi. I know you're super excited. I know what you'll be doing today for sure. All right, sticks. Yay, we have 25 sticks in the box now. Hooray! So exciting. Absolutely. Big yay, for sure. I'll even give that a little applause. Golf clap. Excuse me. Why are you here? You're messing up my farm again. You guys, why? I'm not kidding. I've got to have like 30 golems down there, and they just keep spawning up here. It's really irritating. I need to like build a fence. When the little one goes down for his nap, I'm gonna go to work on stream setup. Nice. Have fun with that. You'll have to post pictures in the Discord when you're done. You know, we all love to see it. Why do our voices sound so different to us? If we could hear it played back, like I could talk for hours, I have no issue, but hearing myself played back in recording, I'm like, nope, I don't approve. See, we were talking about this the other day. There's a whole science to it about why that happens, and I don't like it. If you need help with that, yeah. All right, right here. Okay, that one's good. Hold on. Did someone ping me? Nope. Okay. I thought maybe someone pinged me, but nope, we're good. Never mind. All's well. Oh, hi there. So you're just gonna go and grow. All right, cool. I appreciate the effort that you've just put forth. Save me some bone meal. I'm down. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. Break all these side ones here, and then we'll clear out all of the leaves on the sides. Makes it easier to get rid of it. All right, come in. There you go. Poser, hello. Welcome in. Literally lurking for almost an hour and forgot to say hello. Well, hi. Glad to see ya. I hope you're having a pleasant day. I hope the life is treating you well. Always glad to see ya. Brainstorm. Have we had any BBC updates yet? It is your sole task this morning to stay on that topic and keep us apprised. Slow clap, yeah. Anymore, I just kind of assume Hoser is there lurking, so if he forgets to say it, I'm just like, yeah, Hoser's there, it's fine. Sorry, I do the same thing. I'll pop into a stream and I'll just be like, just sitting and listening to it, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I never did say I was here. I should probably say hi. What's up? Checking. It's because you hear your voice through your meat sweet. Oh, Levi. Meat sweet is a set of words I didn't expect to say today or hear or read, so thanks. I've lurked entire streams and not said hi. Then like an hour later, be in someone else's chat, say the raid message. Yeah, I've done that. Or I'll be chatting in one person's stream and then lurk into another stream and then say nothing. So it goes both ways. just depends on what I'm feeling, whatever the vibe is at that moment. Sometimes I'm chatted out. Sometimes I've been super, super chatty in one stream because that's just where the vibe was. And then other times I'm like, not feeling it. Could be the same stream. Could be the same streamer, but a different day. It just kind of depends. Yeah, Dean Winchester, exactly. Have I mentioned how much I hate autocorrect? Yeah, but it makes for great content, Levi. Although still meat suit, which is I know what you meant to say, still absolutely bizarre and yet hilarious. Alright, and there will be an ad running in about 4 minutes, guys. Just FYI, for those of you who do not have a sub, my apologies. I will be chopping down trees, so you will not miss anything. Alright, let's take that. Thank you. Alright, let's fly up and let's clear out the rest of this. Thank you. I put on streams just for some background noise while I game and just not say anything while I listen to the game. That is something I do very frequently, especially if I'm grinding here on the hardcore world, like I'm doing projects that I'm doing off stream. I will literally just put on a stream in the background and just listen to it, and I won't say a word. Sometimes I just like the conversation going on, but which trees, I have to see them. Alrighty. And Levi's lurking. Alright, Levi. No problem. So anyway, as I was saying, there's certain streamers that I just love to listen to their stream because they're talkative, but not like screaming into the microphone or anything like that. I'm not down for that kind of thing anyway. I'm all for a high energy stream, but anyone who starts screaming during their stream or blatant overbearing cursing, I'm not here for. It's just not a vibe I dig. That being said, I love watching Hoser's stream. For that very reason, Hoser is wonderfully chatty and has a great tone to his voice, and so it's nice to just sit and listen to. Mongo's stream is the same way. Mongo's not necessarily a huge talker, but he does have a nice flow to the chat. And it's nice to put on in the background. Ow, I meant to fly. That's fine. It's nice to put on in the background and listen to as well. It's getting dark. I don't want to die. I gotta go inside. I love it when certain words are said and people have no clue how fast my brain runs to supernatural memes and they don't understand the reference. See, when someone says meat suit, I immediately think of like Doctor Who. It sounds like such a Doctor Who thing because it totally happened. That or Edgar from Men in Black. That's where my brain goes to. If you could stop wandering around and stop messing up my iron production, that'd be great. Thanks. Yeah, I'm picking up a new desk to go with my current new desk. They look almost identical and I had to have it. Nice. Congratulations on the new desk. I hope it suits the space nicely. I found a desk over at Costco that I absolutely loved, and it's taking everything in me to not to go buy it because right now I don't have the space for it, but it's gorgeous and I really, really want it because it would be a perfect space for all my gaming stuff. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna smack into the side again. Nope, not gonna happen. All right, some of the British royal family are at Balmoral at the moment. The rest of the immediate family are on the way. The Queen is being kept comfortable. No, yeah, so like I said, 6 p.m. British time is when they're gonna have the news announcement. The new one has this 4-shelf tower to the left side attached to it. I'm hoping it will fit in the car. Oh yeah, that could be a problem. That's always a concern when you're getting furniture or some other big thing is how you're gonna get it home if it's already assembled. Like if you're buying it from someone. All right, here we go. Oh, I have the worst neck stiffness today. It's terrible. I love the saying that happened on Supernatural once. Even Supernatural has happened on Supernatural once. Supernaturalception. I'm bringing a screwdriver just in case. That's a great idea. That and an Allen wrench. If you have like a Allen key set, those are good because a lot of prefab furniture uses the hex screws. But it's true, yeah. Exactly. It's funny how pop culture becomes so much a part of our everyday life. You know, like that's what she said. or things like that. You know, different references to different TV shows just become so commonplace in everyday life. It's kind of funny how that works out. The episode where the school is doing a play based on Supernatural is by hands down my fave that season. Nice. I started watching it a couple of times. Like, I started watching Supernatural back when it first started. And I think I got like a season, maybe 2 seasons in. Like, I remember they found their dad. And I don't think I watched much after that. And then I started trying to watch it again, like when I got Hulu, because it's on Hulu. Like, the whole show. And I just, oh, dang it. I just haven't been able to get back into it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because my TV viewing tastes have changed or what. The fourth wall, where we're going, we don't need the fourth wall, right? Only 2 seasons. What? I know. To be fair, I didn't get into it till season 4 almost. My favorite is when they make it to our universe. Yeah, exactly. Crossover. All right, so that's plenty of dark oak there. Made that one stripped one because oops. Let's go with birch next. Do you want birch? No, I'm gonna go with the mangrove because I just love the way they look and they're so fun to grow. They take a ton of bone meal though, which I don't like. There we go. All right. Oh, that was actually a small one. The last one I grew had a ton of stuff. So we're gonna wait for those propules to grow a little bit. I hope I have it in here. I need my toolbox because I need my shears because I want to shear some of these leaves. Ooh, my shears are getting low. Let's run inside real quick. Let's recharge some of these tools while we wait for that to grow. I was too busy watching Lost. I didn't know Supernatural was a thing. Yeah, that was definitely, Lost was like the big show at that time. I remember that. All right, let's go downstairs. I got to trim that all up. Holy cow, that's getting out of hand. All right, let's see. What are we gonna trade? We've got lots of veggies. Let's do it. How did you get out? How are these guys getting out? What the heck? Can they hop over carpet now? Is that what's happening? Get back in your house. Get back in there. What is happening? There is no dirt in here. How did he get out? They're jumping on the composter. Can they jump on the composter? Oh, heck. I did not know they can jump on. Oh, okay. All right. We got to make some adjustments. All right. Get back in here. Come on. Get back inside. Okay. So this has to go. Excuse me. I'm working here. There. Now they can't get out. Can you please get back inside? Come on. I'll open the door for you. Go back inside. No, you stay inside. Villagers! I hate villagers. They make me crazy. I need a bell in here that I can ring so he goes back inside. Come on. Nope, don't you come outside. All right, let me recheck. When I started watching, I was like, who's the tall guy? He's hot. Yeah, Dean from the Gilmore Girls. Exactly. I'm somewhere in season 12 or 13. Still haven't made it to the Scooby-Doo episode yet. Just wait for night. Yeah, I should. I'm gonna move these trapdoors down. Excuse me. I think that fell outside. Yeah, I had no idea they could jump up on the edge of the composter like that. That is brand new information. I bet that's how that claret got out then. I assumed it was from a dirt block inside there, but that must not be the case. See, you guys behaved yourself. You stayed where you're supposed to be. Have you met Jack yet? Season 13 is the best. Oh, that's good to know. I'll file that one away for later. All right. So we have to fix this. I was just worried that if the trapdoor was there, they wouldn't be able to get to their trade. But I guess they can because the composter in the farms they can get to. So I guess that's okay. Excuse me. No, don't go in front of me. Thank you. All right, are you back yet? Have you decided to come back in here? All right, if I push you around, can you go back in? I'll open the gate for you. Yep, there you go. Go in. Come on. No, don't you come out. Go inside. Okay, we're gonna wait till night. I'm not gonna deal with this guy. Absolutely not gonna do it. Villagers are the worst. I need them for their goods, but they are still the worst. Alright. Mini beets. We sell mini beets. Please fix my tools. Thank you. Fix all the tools. Thank you. Do this one. Since I gotta wait for nighttime now, apparently. These villagers are dumb. Alright, did you now? I'll take you. Thank you. One more. Alright, that one's good. And this one. Okay, we have one guy over here who still needed to trade, right? Yep, there we go. Hey, and now you're leveled up. GG. Well done, villager. Well done. Alright, cool. Tools are fixed again. Now let's finish the trapdoors. There's literally like one bad episode every season. Except the season with the Leviathan and the Men of Letters. What? The other 2 seasons I was like, can it be over? Okay. Well, you figure any show's gonna have seasons that don't go as well. That's just kind of the norm, unfortunately. Alright, now you can't escape. You are trapped in there forever now. Haha. There we go. Alright. These guys are all fine. Oh yes, here's my villager breeder. There's the guy that got out way over there. There's the lone jobbed cleric, because I traded with him once. That was a work call I didn't need. More work, who wants that? No, no work. Boycott work. Thought out well, but the actual Leviathan characters got old and fast and boring. Yeah, that happens. Alright, so same thing here. I almost wonder if I shouldn't put... They shouldn't be able to hop over, right? I would think they shouldn't be able to hop over. Maybe I'll get another trapdoor and put it up there. We'll do that. Alright, let's fix this one. So if you're just joining, I'm changing the trapdoors because my villager keep escaping, and it's really, really annoying. So someone suggested they could hop on like the edge of the pixel of the job here, so I'm knocking these trapdoors down and putting them directly on top of their job, so that way they can't hop out now. Hopefully. Because they're the worst. Excuse me. Excuse me. Covering your jobs. Excuse me. Don't push me. Don't push me. Move. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, and then the Fletchers. Same thing. No escape. Doing a bad job of hiding from work. Well, this is the place to do it. Today is a non-productive day. Work is bad. No work. Down with work. We are the real life anti-work. Alright, so same thing here. So we'll get a second set of trapdoors here. And there. All these. Okay, so we gotta get a bunch more trapdoors there. I've seen them do it before. They jumped on the composter, then the fence, and I was like, how did you, what? Crowley is by far the best character. Interesting. See, I'm getting lots of good information about the show that I have not yet started really watching. I like doing that, though. I like reading spoilers ahead of time, so that way I can see what I need to know about the show or the movie. My husband hates it, because I'll literally go online, like when we're doing the opening credits of a movie, I'll go online and I'll Google all the spoilers. I'm like, I want to know what's going on. What's going to happen? Is there going to be a jump scare? I want to know. I need to be prepared. All right, get over here. Come on. Your door is open. Go to your bed. Come on. You get in there and you stay in there now. You naughty, naughty villager. All right. Ugh. Here we go. We're going to come over here. We're going to get some trapdoors so we can fix that, and then we'll sleep. Or maybe we won't sleep. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Good characters can be evil. I don't mind spoilers. I'll still watch the show. I need to know how they got what you're telling me. Yeah, exactly. I need the plot line. Also, Sim, just a reminder on the language on the chat there. Try to keep it family friendly, please. Thank you very much. Which ones? Okay, so we need to do the clerics, and then we need to do all the stonemasons, because they're the ones who have the weird little trade stands. And in the trade alignment. Spilled all the pretty little wires for myself. And yeah, hey, no worries, no worries. Okay, so I can't put one there. So hopefully they shouldn't be able to hop up there because it's that one block higher. They shouldn't be able to hop up. I think we'll be okay. And then what about the stonemasons? How do I have the stonemasons? Do I have that on the upper? Let me see. Yeah, so it's on the, or sorry, on the lower. Yeah, so that should be fine. We're good. Never mind. All right. And okay, so everything's good there. We will sleep. And I left that ender chest up there. We're gonna go work on, I want to get some leaves from the mangrove trees. The mangrove leaves are really nice because they're very, very dense, unlike a lot of the other ones. Hello, let's not close the door till we're through it, please. Thank you. All right, sleepy, sleepy, sleep. Sleep. Cheers. Okay. Shears and those emeralds I'm just going to go ahead and put away over here for right now because I don't need them. Where are they? Emeralds? Emeralds. Here we go. I'm at the point I can start making some emerald blocks. Ooh, we're going to be fancy up in here. Hooray! And where are all my woods at? There they are. There we go. Alrighty. Back over. Hopefully everything has despawned that was there. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Do a little swoosh around. Looks like we are in the clear. No hostile mobs that I'm seeing. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna try to get up on the side of this tree. I'm not gonna make it. Okay, fine. Be that way. Propagules have grown. Lovely. We're gonna harvest all these so we have more. This tree I'm basically gonna just take apart in terms of like I'm gonna try to save every part of it. I'm not gonna use my hoe to just break the leaves. I'm gonna try to collect all the stuff. So I'll collect all the roots, collect all of the vines, all that. Because I've been using so much of these materials in these different projects that I've been doing, especially around the base, and I'm running really low on stuff. And I don't like it. I have a hard time running low on supplies. It makes me very nervous, like I'm not gonna be able to do projects, so I'm like, oh, I gotta get more stuff. Loot goblin, loot goblin. All right. So what is everybody up to this weekend? We're coming up into the weekend. Tomorrow is Friday, TGIF and all. So what's everybody up to this weekend? What am I doing? I have kids testing at the dojo, so we'll be doing that on Saturday. And housekeeping stuff because it never ends. And hopefully just staying cool and out, you know, overall staying out of the heat. I'd like to try to get some yard work done, but it really depends on how hot it is. Because if it's over 90, that's not happening. Absolutely not going to happen. I will look like some house in foreclosure for all I care. The neighbors can just deal with it. All right, all the vines. Rid of you. We can get rid of all the roots. I love the roots are basically instant pets. That is so nice. Oh, building a factory around my mud and clay farm. Cool. I know you've been working on that. I have a frame and idea, but it depends on the final outcome. Yeah, and that's, for me, that's a lot of projects of, I have a vision in my head, but as I start building, I'm like, nah, I don't like the way this is actually looking, so I'm gonna do something different. I do that a lot. I let the project kind of govern what the project's gonna continue to be. More vines. All the vines. Okay, we got all the leaves. I'm going to go up top, and I'm going to try not to fall through as I harvest this. Swoosh. I don't want to land too hard. I don't need to pop my totem landing on a tree. That would be embarrassing, and I would be very upset. Okay, and then we can go down to this one right here. Thank you. There's literally a vine there. I'm like, why did I drop down so slowly? Because there's a vine. Literally stopped me. Literally. That. It's funny how doing this kind of busy work, I can absolutely just sit and chat and keep working without too much issue. But when I'm trying to build, I literally cannot do it. Like, my brain cannot compute what I need to be doing. That is so bizarre. I just realized that. I'm like, I'm sitting here doing this, nothing doing, no issues. I'm not struggling. I'm not getting anxious or stressed like I do when I'm trying to build on stream. This is fine. I'm gonna try to make, hold on. I'm gonna try to make smokestacks on a section of the building. It's so far using brick and red terracotta. Ooh, that'll look really cool. That's always a great combination. Red terracotta and brick looks really awesome together. Also 2 stories, so I can make lots of drying racks for them. That's a great idea. I can't wait to see it all done. It'll be really cool, I'm sure. All right, so we have lots of vines. That's good. We have lots of mangrove leaves. I'm good there. I think I'm just gonna spawn regular, like just do regular spawn for the mangrove now. Oh, Levi, we haven't done that in a hot minute. All right. All right, let me do a search here. Give me just a minute, guys. I'm gonna find some appropriate music. All right, how's that volume level? Let's turn it up a little bit for you guys to hear. All right, there we go. All right, get your bits ready. Oh, all right, hold on, let me stretch for a second. All right, are you guys ready? Here we go. Welcome in to your moment of Zen. I'm Minecraft Mom, and today we're going to take a time for a little self-care. Just take a moment to close your eyes and center yourself. Focus inward. Find a happy thought. Focus in on that. Let the worries of the day float away. Keep your thoughts centered internally. Anytime something tries to drift in, just brush it away. Find that little bit of happiness, that little ray of sunshine. Imagine it like a glowing ball. And as the happiness starts to spread, it gets bigger and bigger, so the glowing light completely encompasses you. You can feel the warmth on your arms, a gentle breeze blowing past you. That is joy. Feel the joy, embrace the joy. Let the joy fill you up and erase any negativity and dark thoughts. Take a nice deep breath. Feel the cleansing warmth of that breath as you draw in that glowing light, as you draw the joy in. Now remember that feeling as you go about your day. Anytime you feel stressed or anxious or the world becomes too much, remember the joy and remember the warmth, and let it carry you through the harder times. And that was your moment of Zen, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, so let's go back to our normal music here. We're gonna go with that. Gonna go with some vibes. All y'all who are like lurking in the background are like, what the heck just happened? I'm here for the block game. I'm not here for my moment of Zen, okay? But I do hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I love doing that. It's great to just take that minute to just focus inward. Alrighty, let's plant some more trees. Ooh, that one sprouted. Oh, look at that one. I love how tall that one is. That was actually really cool. Alright, so we're going to do another one. We're just going to do several of these here. I'm going to spread them out though, because I want to make sure they grow to their full potential and they're not like crowded up on each other. Look, it's like 2 tall guys. Look at that. Look at those tall boys. I kind of don't want to cut them down. They're really awesome. We're actually going to... that threw me off. I know, right? You're like, what is happening? So the flat area out here where I removed all the dirt, we're actually going to do... that ding is sharp. I'm sorry. It was a little close. That was my bad. I have to kind of test out where I'm going to put that. I need to figure out a sweet spot. Heard it in the kitchen. All right, I'll take that into consideration for next time. My apologies to everyone's ears. Yeah, so we're going to be putting mangrove trees out in that water area. You okay up there? Something just broke, it looks like. All right, so that's a good spot to start there. The only problem is with them growing so tall, it's going to be hard to cut them down. I did not consider that. Oh well, we'll make it work. We always make it work. On the wall would probably work. Really should have brought scaffolding out here. That would have made things a lot easier. Then I could just climb up and chop down the tree and we're on our way again. The tree branches out on mangroves. Yeah, oh yeah. I have to get up there and I have to chop it from the top, basically. I was just getting the bottom to get started. Okay. Oh, that was way too low. Can I get on this one, at least? E. Ah, I made it. Yay. Alright, we're gonna break that all down. I'm gonna hop up here and do it. Okay. All this. Ah! I knew that was gonna happen. Like the minute I started clearing, I'm like, nope, I'm gonna fall. Oh well. Thank goodness for feather falling 4. A couple of times yesterday I did that, and it was like, oh crap, I literally fell off the roof all the way down to the ground yesterday. And it just kind of like, my heart's just kind of flashed, and it was like, well, that hurt. And then we moved on with life. But yeah, at the moment I had a little panic attack of, oh, this is it. This is where I pop a totem. Nothing even happened. My armor wasn't damaged. I didn't take any hearts. It was like, I fell. Okay. It's fine. Nothing to see here. Moving on. Haven't harvested trees in a month on the Mongo server. Wow. I feel like tree harvesting is something I do pretty much constantly on any server I'm on or any world I'm on. There's always something that I need wood for a project or for storage or whatever. It seems like it's a constant thing for me. That is why we're going to be building in this area. Actually, right where I'm working right now, we're going to be building an auto tree farm. I've never made one, so it'll be an interesting adventure, but I'm looking forward to being able to have this more automated. It'll take things, it will make things a lot more efficient is what I'm trying to say. The rocket shop is out of rockets. I've just like abandoned all shop loading, but the wool farm is almost stocked and the shop. Well, there you go. 2, when a server is less active, there's less motivation to keep things up and going because you're like, well, there's no one even on, so whatever, you know. And it makes sense, you know, if there's no one buying your stuff, it's not worth the effort of harvesting it. But then you run the risk of things running out, and then you have to try to make up for it, which is kind of a bummer. Because then you're having to kind of hoof it, you know. Okay, that one's gone, that one's gone. Oh, one more. And flutter on down. Beautiful. Okay, so we just have that tree and a little bit of this one. We're getting all sorts of the propagules, which I love. Those little guys are adorable. Okay, so we just have that little cluster of stuff right there. Let me just tower up and do it from here. That'll be easier than trying to fly all the way up there again. Reason 1 why I'm trying to fully stock my shop and then the storage build with wool. Yeah, so that way it's there and done and then you don't have to worry about it for a while. Alright, that one is cleared. We have one more to do, and it's almost time to sleep again. So much sleep! I don't even think I have a bed in here with me. Let me see. Maybe in the kitchen sink? Hey, I have one in the kitchen sink. Nice. Fantastic. So I'm gonna take my drink now, while we wait. Come on. It's time to sleep. It's time to sleep. It's time to sleep. Let me sleep. And it's time to sleep. Then I'll focus on mining or chopping, but this mud clay thing and the horse stable and training field have taken up like a month of my attention already. Wow. This is almost as long as it took me on the mother tree. Oh, the mother tree took you forever. That was like such a long-term project. I don't know how you managed to stay committed to that. I would have been like, and I'm bored. Gotta do something else. I have total project ADD though, like 100%. I'm so bad about it. It's like the Mesa Village, you know, like even though I'm kind of on a roll in terms of the productivity of it, I'm like, I gotta do something else. I can't just keep working in this desert area. It's driving me nuts. So I came back to the house and I've been working on the base stuff and collecting resources, which is helping to break it up a little bit. But I know I'm gonna have to go back and do the Mesa again, so I'm trying to do as much as possible here. That way this is done and it's not like lingering in my mind of, oh, you still need to cut down more trees, or oh, you need to finish the storage room. I want it to be done. And then I don't think about it anymore. I can focus on that project and get it knocked out. That was like almost 2 months, but I had this picture in my head of the tree with the other trees wrapping around the trunk. I had to do it. Yeah, I can respect that. When it's on your mind and you're like, I gotta knock this out. That is a good motivator. A little here, a little there, it'll get done eventually. Yeah, exactly. This is everything in this world is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Nothing I'm doing here is at any sort of rushed pace. I like just being able to kind of do things organically and casually, and as we get things done, we move on to the next thing. It's kind of nice. I don't like setting deadlines for myself. I think that's one big reason why I'm hesitant to start doing content creation, because I feel like there's always a deadline. Like, oh, I have to get this next video out because it's been too long. Or, you know, like, oh, my viewership is down. I have to get another video out. And it's like, but sometimes I just want to play my game and enjoy myself. And I don't want to be under the thumb of someone else dictating when I have to do things and how. And yeah, I don't want to do that. It makes me not enjoy it as much. If I start a project, I have to finish it or I'll never get done. My ADHD is insane sometimes. Like, it's naggy. Yeah. Deadlines will surefire stop me dead in my tracks on what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't like having deadlines for things. I mean, there's enough deadlines in life as it is. I don't want my casual fun time to have deadlines. All right. We got it all. We got it all. And we swoosh. All right. Hello, cat. All right. So the mangroves are done. My ADHD will be like, wait, I have to finish this when? I don't know, man. Eventually. I'll put the shears away. We're out of room in this shulker. That's okay, though. Let's do jungle trees next, because why not? I do want to go real quick and go grow the mangroves over here. We're going to do mangroves over here off to the side as our decor tree, because I just love the way they look, and I love that you can grow them in water. Or right at the water's edge, I should say. Oh, it says it needs like a 5x5 block, so I don't know if this is going to work. This might not be clear enough for it. Oh, there it goes. Nope, we're good. Cool. All right, so there's one. I like that it's right here at the edge. That looks spiffy. I'm going to put one over here. Lots of mobs over here, I'm sure. I don't think I can grow it in the actual... Yeah, no, it can't be in the actual water. It actually has to be in a piece of dirt. So what if I... Oh, I can put it there. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, we'll go with that. That's big tree. Holy moly, that's big tree. I was not expecting that. Can I have small tree, please? Small tree would be nice. Maybe we'll make our own little swamp here. Happy little trees. In this case, happy big trees. Oh, and some seagrass too, sure. Why not? We'll do a cluster of seagrass. It wasn't on the plan, but we'll go with it. Alright, cool. And some more over here. And like that. Why are they so... Holy cow! Look at the size of that tree. Bruh. They're really, really, really large trees. I was not expecting them to be so large. I thought we were going to get, like, small trees, but no, they're very large. We'll have to put some, like, mud. Propagule on any dirt-type block. Yeah, it looks like even in the water, it'll grow, so that's good. I'll put one, like, right here. I have some dirt right there. See, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting, like, little small trees like that, but no, we got, like, the behemoth tree. Is large. It's very large. I is hungry. Me too. What are you going to have to eat, Levi? Share with the class. Let us know. Okay, this grows like a boatload of seagrass, though. I don't know if I want that much seagrass. We're going to put one more mangrove here. Well, this is a good guy. He's spread out. So that's what I want. I want it to like spread out. That's cool. I feel like we need to replace some of this with mud eventually. I think that'll look really cool. Yeah, for sure. Plant them on mud, you will get rooted mud. Oh, interesting. I don't know what to use for it yet, but it's a nice looking block. Yeah, so I saw a thing on, I think it was Pinterest. No, it was on Reddit, where someone took rooted dirt and they used it as a rotted pumpkin, and it looked really cool. So like they put it in a pumpkin patch as a rotted pumpkin. All right, so that's a good start with those. We definitely need to do more work with like some glow vines and mud and rooted mud around the bottom to like give that a little more natural look right there by the sandy shore. But that's actually kind of coming along cool. I like to have this path to go underneath the bridge. That'll look nice. I love it. Okay, so we need to get rid of this, and I need this. And we're going to make our jungle sapling, or our jungle trees, which are always a pain in the butt to grow because they're super picky. They like to have their space. I can't grow them right together, which I hate. I want to be able to grow them right together, and I cannot. Rotted pumpkin. And Levi's going to have a protein drink, most likely. I respect that. That's a go-to snack for me. Just throw it in my little blender ball shaker thing and go to town. All right, there we go. All right, so we have jungle trees. We're going to work on cutting those down. I think I need some jungle leaves, so we'll have to do a little bit of that. I'm not going to worry about the vines, though. The vines are not so much of an issue. Need that. We got to fly up for this. Why you bully me? I guess I'm going to get a vine there. Unintentional vines. Because they're here, why not? I'm only here for the leaves, but if some vines happen to come along for the fun, then I guess we get vines too. Because we can use them. And the good thing is doing this now, I can clear these little clusters of wood that are here that are always in the way. Too far away. Oh well. Vines, stop making me slide around. I don't want to slide. Then again, I don't do crops for show. If I make a Minecraft crop, it has to have a purpose. I can talk. But yes, I don't do a ton of like decorative farms, although we are going to be doing a pumpkin patch fall Halloween type project at some point, since we have that ridiculous amount of orange terracotta. I want to put it to good use. I don't know yet where it's going to be. I have to find a good spot, but we will be doing that. But yeah, for the most part, I don't do decorative projects like that. I can't see myself making a flower garden unless it's the bone mealable flowers, and even then they need to be blue flowers that can be bone mealable. Yeah, I'm going to be making flower farms in different biomes. Like I have coordinates for all the different biomes that grow flowers. I need to make a flower farm in a flower biome. I need to make one in a swamp so we can get blue flowers, and then just like one right out here so we can get the yellow, white, and red as well. Want to do something, a build for Halloween, but I don't know what yet. Yeah, trying to decide what to do is always where I struggle. Like, I'm like, well, I want to do a thing, but I don't know what thing. So I have to pick a thing. And that's where it gets tough. All right, jungle leaves. Oh, it's a good thing I did that because I have no jungle leaves. So it's a good thing I cut some off. We'll have to actually do a little bit more, I think. And vines, we have more vines. The mangroves for right now will go right there. We'll harvest more of those. Teach me. Teach you what, huh? I'm confused. Which is not surprising. But what are we talking about? Did you walk all the way from the other side, dude? I told you I'm not buying anything. Your trades are garbage. You need to move along. Oh, we have lots of mangrove. Good. Oh, flower farm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I have a tutorial that I'm going to use. I don't think I've linked it yet. I need to link it. But I will be posting that on the Mom's Tutorial channel. Because it's very simple, which is what I need. I need a dumb, silly, stupid kind of tutorial because, yeah, the hard ones I don't get. Giant jack-o'-lanterns made out of jack-o'-lanterns. Yes, exactly. That was Levi's suggestion, was giant jack-o'-lanterns made out of jack-o'-lanterns. Very nice. Oh, we have lots of dark oak now. Yay. Love it. Jungle wood. We're going to get more of that. And then the mangrove wood. I need to finish doing these mangrove signs. I have not done all of them yet, and I need to. Apples and moss carpet over here. Moss carpet. Apples go in the apple box. I see you. There we go. We'll sleep again. And we'll go harvest those jungle trees. No, done deal. Sims down. There will be a jack-o'-lantern made out of jack-o'-lanterns. Alright, let's fly up so I can land on this jungle tree and start clearing it from the top. Actually, I want to do some more of the shears. I gotta watch it, make sure I don't kill it completely. That. Collect those leaves. Thank you. Lots of leaves. If I get another stack or two, that'll be good. I'll make the jack-o'-lantern faces be the giant jack-o'-lantern face. So much jack-o'-lantern inception. I need to get some more enchanted shears with unbreaking, mending, and efficiency because I burn through these things really fast when I'm doing stuff like this, and I don't like it. I need to have extras for specifically this reason. Oof, that scared me. All right. How many do we have? That's 2.5. Once I get this, yeah, 2.5 there, plus a bit. No, I'd rather not. Thank you. Turtles, are you all right? They're all phasing out of the farm there. I think we need to go take care of some turtles here in a little bit. I hate to do that, but I think we need to. Tries to fly with shears. That's going to go well. I'll have to figure out how to make a giant off-centered circle. Yeah, circles are the bane of my existence in this world. In any world. I'm not good at making circles. What's our durability here? 58. Okay. I'm watching it, trying to make sure I don't get down too far into red. I almost just walked right into that hole. I like my peripheral vision. I saw it just as I was about to walk into it. I'm like, nope. 45. We're pushing it. I might break it. It might break. We'll see. Make it a shop. Ooh, that'd be cute. $34. All right, let's cut this one down. Just chop and spin, boys. Chop and spin. Okay, where are we there? 28. Okay. We're still good. Round and round we go. Where we stop? All the way down at the bottom. That's where, because that's where we have to go every time. So this is like one of those little mini side sections. We got to clear that. I think I'm just going to use the hoe for that. I'm not going to do any more with the shears. It's making me too nervous. I don't like it. Plus, I think I have enough. And I don't think I need to do any more. What time is it? Okay, so it's 10:30. So the official announcement should have been made by now. Brainstorm, are you still here? We need a news update. Enchant the shears. They are enchanted. So they have efficiency 5 on breaking 3 and mending. They just burn through them that quickly. And Horse, welcome in. Glad to see you, friend. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you have not injured yourself, nor are you having any mechanical issues with your vehicles today. All right, all the loot here. Let's grab all these leaves. Have a quick nosh here. Nosh, nosh, nosh. Good thing is I won't need the leaves again anytime soon, most likely, because I don't usually use them for decor projects, at least not these ones. I started work 2 hours late today. Was this like an intended thing, or was it an oh darn, I slept in, I guess I won't be going to work on time? Like, inquiring minds want to know. So we have one jungle sapling there. We'll be doing more. A little bit of wood, not much. All right, let's put these back in the toolbox so I don't accidentally do something stupid. My first customer canceled at 7, so I watched a movie. Nice. Okay, so that's good. If your schedule is set and you only have to be there for the things that are on the schedule, then cool. I haven't played much in the past few weeks, and top of the morning to horse. So there you go. I can't get across there, so we're gonna do it right here. Oh, so also I'm using a Fortune 3 hoe here to try to get extra saplings. Jungle saplings are very hard to come by. The drop rates are absolute garbage. So anytime that I can use a Fortune hoe on jungle, I do so I can get more saplings. Because I hate running out of them. Even though we have a jungle fairly close, I hate to have to go get more saplings because they're a pain to get. Absolutely hate it. Alright, now let's just pop down here, get this. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause and check something. Add a message. It is nothing I need to worry about. Hooray! I love it when it's a text message that I can ignore. Nothing yet. Okay. Alrighty. Down this way. Much crouching. I do not need to fall off again. Again, we don't need to test out the feather falling floor, thank you. We know it works. I ignore most text messages, especially mom's. Wow. That's fine. I'll remember that when you ask me questions. New phone, who dis? Okay, this one's almost done. Let's come on around this way. So much jungle wood. That's another one. I don't utilize jungle wood as much as I probably should. It's a nice tone. It has just that little hint of like a redness to it. And I don't use it. I don't know why. I tend to focus on like spruce and oak and dark oak for some reason. Probably just because my preferred build aesthetic is stone brick. Alright, so we've got those two little sidelines there. That new phone excuse would work if I didn't always back up from iCloud. Yeah, that's true. Okay. And let's drop that down one more, and then obliterate this one. So the vine breaking sound gives me like a kind of a tiny heart attack because it sounds a lot like a tool breaking, just at a different pitch. So I'm always like, oh my god, something broke. But no, it's just a vine. It's fine. No problem. Oof. I almost jumped right off the edge again. Very bad. Very, very bad. There we go. That one's cleared. I just have this little... I hate these little side trees that grow off of them. They're great if you're building a tree house, but they are a pain in the butt to chop down. Come on. Break. Break, darn you. Give me saplings. Must have saplings. Vines breaking reminds me of creepers hissing. Yeah, that too. That little sound. Oh, there's a witch over at my mob farm. I could see a bunch of mobs popping up. I'm like, where are those mobs? Oh yeah, they're over at the mob farm. I'm within render distance, so they're spawning. I knew that. I swear. Today has got to be the most boring day in terms of stream content. I'm literally just chopping down trees for the entire stream. Wow. I mean, needs must. You gotta do what you gotta do, but holy cow. So boring. This is why we need a tree farm, an auto tree farm, so I can just use TNT and just demolish the tree. Done and done. Alright, that's too far away to reach, really. It's getting late. It is official. Okay, yeah, I was waiting for the official BBC announcement, but yeah, the fact that the whole royal family had been recalled and that the BBC changed over to live news until further notice, like they canceled their programming, and then all of the BBC anchors were wearing black, which is all part of the protocol. There's a whole protocol that they have to follow with BBC and with like public announcement and stuff like that. Yeah, well, they say she was on her sickbed. I think she had already passed away, and they were literally just waiting for the family to make the announcements, I think is what actually was happening. Because, like I said, the whole protocol had already been, like, put into motion. Yeah, King Charles the Third? King Charles the Third. Honestly, I honestly thought we would not see it. I think I honestly thought he would pass before she would. He always seemed to be, like, he always looks to be not in great health. So I honestly figured that we would lose him before we lost her. And that William would become king. So, yeah. It's kind of crazy because... No, come on, climb up. Ugh, I'm trying to get on that thing and it will not let me. Anyway, I was just saying how she literally was queen through not only my entire lifetime, but my parents' entire lifetime, and even a good part of my grandparents' lifetime, which it blows your mind. 70 plus years of being the ruler. And she wasn't like a child when she became queen. She was 25 when she became queen. It's astounding that so many generations have known her as their queen. Yeah, there's a bunch of videos. Oh, there is a whole bunch of like pre-recorded stuff they're running now. It's all part of this whole protocol that they have. He's not going to die for another 20 years. It's possible. I mean, it could be a minute. It's hard to say. Yeah, he's 70. And yeah, both of his parents lived into their 90s. It's possible. Time will tell. Time will tell what happens there. I wouldn't lay any money on him being around for the long haul, but that's just me. Birch will be much quicker. We're going to get a bunch of this because it harvests much quicker than the other ones. We did the big boys already, so everything now is much easier. Although oak trees are stupid because they always have those stupid limbs. When she was already married to Philip when she was made queen. Yes, so she married Prince Philip. I think she was 21 or 22, and then she became queen a few years later. She already had 2 children by the time she became queen because Charles and Anne had already been born at that point. Come on. I want to say she got married in 47 and then became queen in 52, I think. I could be wrong on the dates, though. I'm not super up on it. Either way, I know what I'll be watching when I get off stream. Hello, BBC. I prefer honestly, any sort of world news, I prefer to watch BBC over any American affiliates because the US just does not report on current events the way they should. There's always got to be some sort of weird spin to it, and I feel like BBC at least is fairly good about just documenting what's happening as it's happening, and there's less of a, well, we think this is what's going on, and we think this is how it's gonna, what we think this is what the outcome's gonna be, you know? So yeah, I prefer BBC for world news. Stream keeps pausing to load on me. I'm sorry, Sim. You can try refreshing. Also, if you're on mobile, If you turn off your Wi-Fi temporarily and turn it back on, sometimes that reestablishes the connection, and that helps sometimes. Because I have the same issue if I'm on mobile watching a stream. There's also, of course, the ever-present issue where the audio and the video desync, and I don't know why it keeps happening. It's not just me, it's across the board. Streamers all over the place say that's an issue. And it is really obnoxious. Twitch, get it together. That husband's thief is now queen consort. Oh man. Yeah, you know, okay, so the whole thing with Charles and Camilla, honestly, being far removed from the situation now, time-wise, did they make the right choices? No. But at the end of the day, he ended up marrying Diana because that was the choice he was given. He would have married Camilla in the first place if he was allowed to. And the fact that they are very much embraced as a couple by their family is very telling to how accepted she is by the royal family, and in terms of like in terms of their view of the relationship. I think it's very telling, the fact that she's very well accepted, and she has been has been given all these official duties long before she became queen. At the end of the day, Charles and Diana should have never been married. It was a horrible match from the beginning, and it was done purely for PR and so that they could have an heir to the throne, because that she was young and she wasn't a divorcee. Camilla Parker Bowles had been married already, and so she was a divorcee, and that was still right on the tail of King Edward and the abdication and Wallis Simpson and everything. And so, like I said, Charles just wasn't allowed to marry her. So, it was one of those things that if that whole situation were going on now, if it were William who had the divorcee girlfriend, I think honestly people wouldn't be nearly so coiffed about it. I mean, look at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. She's a divorcee, and she's American, and she's a person of color. And while the British people are not super enthusiastic about it, the world as a whole is on board with it, because they're a representation of what most modern couples are. Of course, you're going to keep watching you're going to keep listening to the rest of your audiobook. That's fair. That's absolutely fair, especially if you're at work. I'm going to have to get more bone meal. I think I have more underneath the farms, I hope. She was his first love, and I get it, but dang, yeah, I mean, the situation wasn't the best. Again, choices were made that shouldn't have been made. There should have been more respect given to their significant others. But at the end of the day, what's in the past is in the past, and clearly everyone's kind of moved on within that circle. I think the rest of the world needs to move on too and realize, you know what? They're happy together. It was a match that the family approves of now, and there you go. Move on with life. It doesn't affect anyone outside of their relationship, so there you go. All right, that's all good and done. Yes, thank you, Horse, for that. She was of the right lineage. Yeah, I mean, Camilla Parker Bowles is not a pauper by any means in her own right. And, but Princess Diana had noble ancestry, and therefore she was viewed as a suitable match across the board. I just rejoined, filled me in. Well, okay, Von Brainstorm, you slacked off because the BBC made their announcement and you failed to notify stream. KT did the Lord's work and let us know what was happening. But the official announcement has been made, as we expected. So we were just discussing. And, I only have one here. Only 10 bone meal? Come on, villagers, get with it. Harvest more stuff. Do I have more? Oh, I have bones. Hello, I have bones. Makes you wonder who are they going to find to hook the poor little prince up. So here's my thought on that. If you follow the royals at all on just day-to-day goings-on, Prince William and Catherine are very much trying to reshape the public's impression of the monarchy. Where am I going? That's not where I needed to go. They're trying to reshape the impression of the monarchy by the public, and they're trying to allow their kids to have a much different upbringing than what William and Harry had and what previous generations of the royal family had. They're making their kids, or not making their kids, they're giving their kids the opportunity to just be kids and to have as normal a life as possible. And I have a feeling they very much will say, you know, if this is what you want, this is what you want, and it's not for us to decide that. I'm hoping, because by the time they're old enough to be worried about prospective spouses, it's going to be a minute. And I think people will have either moved on from the monarchy entirely, which is very possible. I mean, there's a lot of talk of dissolving the monarchy. And then at that point, then they'll just be rich socialites, and who really cares outside of page 6? Or they could take the monarchy into a whole new era in terms of making them much more common and much less above the people, like more like a people's monarchy type of thing. It could go either way. The queen never would have been queen if her uncle had just been allowed to marry who he wanted. Yeah, exactly. If Edward VIII had been allowed to marry Wallis Simpson without all of the politics and the BS, in all likelihood, Queen Elizabeth wouldn't have been queen. But not necessarily, because Edward and Wallis Simpson were both older, they may not have had children. So it could still have passed on to King George and then Elizabeth. Who knows? And yes, today, the school day, Von Brainstorm is out with possibly the spicy cough, although we're awaiting test results. But fevers have been an issue, and we have a strict no fever policy in our household in terms of being at school. If you have a fever in the last 24 hours, no school, even if you have no other issues. Because fevers to me are a hallmark of you have germs, and therefore you need to not be around other humans. Thank you. Have a nice day. You can't make me. Yeah. I have a note. Which reminds me, we need to give that note to the school. So they're not harassing us and being like, where is your child? It's getting dark. I need to sleep. Swoosh. No, I will not keep moving. You can't make me. FYI, for our non-sub folks, there will be an ad running in about 2 minutes, so feel free to stretch your legs, get a drink of water, whatever you need to do. I will be cutting trees down. You're a plague rat. Exactly. And that is exactly why you are not going to school. I refuse to have my children be plague rats. I spent too much time volunteering in classrooms where children were dripping from many of their facial orifices, and I'm not about to send my kids to school that way. It's gross. Thank y'all. Grow. Grow, darn you. Grow. We need much birchwood. I don't get very much from chopping down trees, so we need lots. There we go. They did have kids. No, Wallis Simpson and Edward VIII had no children. She was, I believe, in her 40s when they got together, and he was at least that old. So no, they did not have children. They actually moved, they were in exile, basically. Hey, BD, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We were just kind of loosely discussing the passing of Queen Elizabeth. If you haven't heard, it has officially made the news. She passed away. I don't know date, time, all that. I'm assuming at some point today. But I don't know what the official announcement was, because I've not been on yet. I believe the concept of the monarchy needs to be completely dissolved, but that's just because I don't care for the concept. In my mind, the monarchy is only being kept around for the sake of tradition. Because the government and the country are run by parliament. It's not run by the monarchy. The monarchy is purely a figurehead. And in this day and age, we don't need those figureheads anymore. You know, if you have an established system of government that works for the populace, that's what you should have. You know, we didn't keep King George as our ceremonial figurehead after leaving the British Empire. We had our own head of state. We have the president. Canada's one, you know, they've kept the Queen, as did Australia, they kept the Queen as their token figurehead, but they have their own independent government. So You know, I don't know. I think the age of monarchy is kind of behind us at this point. We're a very different world than we were when monarchies became a thing. We have systems of government now that run very differently, and they don't rely upon a singular figurehead. That being said, I think the fact that we have a president and vice president is also kind of antiquated, because largely our government is run by Congress. And while we have the system of checks and balances, we're seeing firsthand right now that those checks and balances aren't holding up the way the founding fathers intended. And I think restructuring our government would be a good idea. Takes one for the visual. They're only the face of it, they're not in charge. Yeah, yeah, exactly. How many birch do we have? Oh, we have a good amount of birch. Yeah, they're still of royalty. I don't think they should get such they should get to have such pompous rituals to go with it in this day and age. Yeah, exactly. You know, they can be recognized as a notable social figure, but the whole concept of elevating them to a particular status above anybody else is so antiquated. You know, we as a world culture should just have general equality. There should be no one who is better than anyone or be heralded as better than just because they're rich. You know, I don't think that Elon Musk is a bigger or better person because he's a billionaire. At the end of the day, he's still kind of a douche, pardon the language. And he should be recognized for the person he is, not the financial holdings that he has. The modern monarchy really is representative of the government at large, and that's the case in most all countries with monarchies, I guess. I think if they did away with the monarchy tomorrow, if when it came time for Prince Charles to be crowned king, which is different for, yes, he's king in title now, but he has not officially been given all of the vestiges of the office at this point, and that's not until the what's the word? It's not investiture. Why can't I think of the word? Someone will know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, when they put the crown on his head, if he turned around before then and said, "Yeah, I'm going to dissolve the monarchy," I don't think outside of people clutching their pearls, it would really affect the running of government at all. They would just keep running the government the way they're running the government. She lived long enough to see 3 full generations, if not 4. Yep. And yeah, I mean, she definitely, where am I going? She definitely was a queen, not just in title. Like, she didn't just sit there looking pretty. She actually did do a lot of good things for the Commonwealth and was well respected for that. But I think, again, the time has just passed for the need for them to be there in even that, in a ceremonial role. Coronation. Thank you. See, leave it to my genius child to know the word I'm trying to say. Words are hard, okay? All right, cool. So we have almost a whole row of birch now. We've reached that time in the stream when my brain no longer communicates with my mouth and I start mixing my words up. It just happens constantly for me. Okay, we did jungle, we did dark oak, we did birch. Okay, so we still have acacia and oak we need to do. We will do those shortly. Yeah, he hasn't had the coronation till then. He's not crowned king. Yeah, Elon Musk looks. The horse. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you put that image back in my head? You're a cruel, cruel individual. Oh, it looks fake. Yeah, and she was loved by everyone, everyone and everywhere. Yes and no. I think there's enough people who loved her within the Commonwealth and even around the world that I think she'll have a positive footnote in history, but there are definitely places that didn't like her. Delay is pretty bad, I think. All right, everyone refresh and see if that helps. Is it the audio and the video desyncing? Because that's a common issue. All right, there's that. Okay, this one is ready to go again. We're gonna do acacia next. We'll grab 3 stacks of that. I need to recharge my stuff. I think after the acacia, I'll do the recharge. Beautiful. All the acacia. This annoys me about acacia, that it grows in every darn direction. Just grow straight up. The stream was a full minute behind the chat. Now it's like 3 to 4 seconds. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think just periodically I would say refresh. That seems to help me when I'm having issues. Change the playlist. All right, so Sam, what are you in the mood for? What would you like to listen to? You can pick any genre you like, except I don't like heavy metal and I don't like gangster rap on stream because it's not family friendly. I changed the quality sitting around and it all came back. I didn't have to refresh. Oh, well, there you go. Get down. Country rap. Oh, okay. So you want... Okay. I gotcha. Let's see here. Browse. Country. Let's see what I can find here. Well, it doesn't look like I have any sort of country rap. I can do modern country. Let me change here. This is considered modern country. So I think this is as close as we're going to get to that. Levi hates country. We know this. Horse usually changes it to that. There's always that local band to you. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have streaming rights to their music. So we'll have to skip that. Wikipedia has already edited Charles's article. Oh, there were people like poised at their keyboards waiting for the official announcement. I guarantee you on that one. I am not in the slightest bit surprised. All right, more acacia. And again, why must you grow sideways? Don't you know that you impede my bone mealing here when you do that? Country's good for swing dancing. All right. Horse has a cowboy hat. That's a picture I need to see. Are you okay there? There you go. Come on, grow. Thank you. There's that. Some of this so I can see what I'm doing here. I learned how to swing dance when I was like 18 because I thought it was a necessary life skill. It was not. But hey, you can check that off your life to-do list and say, hey, I can do this. And that's good because that's more than what most people can do. Yo, tree, what you doing that for? Why you gotta bully me? Horse put it in Discord, now I must see. Yes, we all need to see pictures of this. Just moved to Texas. Horse in Texas, I think, would be interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you. Hello, cat. All right, let's sleep real quick, and then we'll chop down this tree. Got some friends teaching me this year. I think it's worth it. Well, that's cool, BD. I hope that that works out for you. That's definitely a fun genre of dance to be able to do. I'm officially a Texan now. Got my Texas driver's license on Tuesday and went and bought 2 new guns today. Oh, my God. Oh, Sam. Well, I'm glad you have found happiness in that state, I suppose. Texas is not the state for me, indeed. I know my husband would love to move there when he retires. I have no interest in that, and he will be living there by himself if he tries to. Good grief. Horse is going on a rampage. Look out, everybody. He's got the hammer out. Many trees. No, I don't want the leaves. I'm good without leaves. I have enough leaves over at the mesa right now. Thank you. I just want the tree, please. Just tree. Come on. If you're gonna do it, at least fall where I can get to you, please. Thank you. Yeah, it is. Mobile is not great for moderation. I wholeheartedly agree. I usually only use mobile for modding when I don't have a choice. Like if I have to walk away from my computer for some reason, I'll pull up the stream just to keep an eye on things, but I hate modding on mobile. They really need to get a better mobile interface for moderation. Both for streamers and for mods, because what they have right now is garbage. But I live in the good part of Texas, San Antonio. I'm just going to go with my original statement of Texas is going to be a no for me across the board. I don't even think I could live in Austin. As progressive and liberal as it is, I don't think I could live in Austin. It's just too close to a lot of not liberal places. Most Texas schools technically allow for students to show up on horses, and the principal is reasonable for caring for them, mostly in the country areas, though. Where I live, I wonder if someone could show up on a horse, seeing as I live in a big agricultural area. It's very possible. I could see it happening, too. I absolutely could see it happening. We have a lot of kids that live on dairies in the surrounding country area. I could see it happening. I don't think anyone would really get too perturbed about it, as long as they were properly maintained during the school day. I will ask and see if it's a thing. Yes, Von Brainstorm is going on a information collecting mission to see if they can ride horses to school. I tried to show up on a horse when I was in high school. Oh my gosh. The good part of Texas is Colorado. It's the outskirts. It's close. They threatened to call the police if I didn't. Alright, so we got 3 stacks of acacia. Not a ton. But seeing as I don't use acacia very often, I think it'll be okay. And 69 SLV, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Why is it not doing my sound alerts? We need to fix that. Okay, hold on. We need to write a sticky note. Legally binding document here, folks. Follow sound alerts. Question mark. Rude. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Glad to have you. Feel free to jump in the chat and hang out with and visit with people, or you can lurk. Whatever you're happy doing is fine by me. But we're glad to have you all the same. 2 kids in Idaho did, and there's an old law in the books that says the principal has to take care of the horses. Interesting. The only part of Texas I want to go to is Austin, mostly to hang out with San Jack Saloon. I don't know what that is. Texas used to be 3 times bigger than it is. I believe it. It did do the sound alert. You were just no. So it did a little like bing, but it should be Obi-Wan saying hello there, and it didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. Is it's not the correct sound alert. So I need to figure out why it switched sound alerts. And I'm not deaf. I'm only mildly hard of hearing. Okay. When you get to my age, you'll have an excuse to. I need to get my shears out again. We're gonna go charge up our tools bit here and put that stuff away. Oh, that's right. I did that for my bed. That's why the kitchen sink. It said hello there, I promise. Yeah, well, I didn't hear it, so I'll have to check. It may be that the volume level's too loud as well. Sorry, I was wondering if you had a business email because I didn't see any on your panels or anything. I do. I don't publicly share it. If you are a member of the Discord community, you can direct message me. But I don't share my business email with the general public because that's not how I interact with my community. It's a bar partially owned by Jared Padalecki. Oh, yeah. I remember hearing about that. I didn't know that was the name of it, but okay, yeah. Mom doesn't trust horse, confirmed. It's fair. No, I trust horse with most things. Most things. When he starts trying to make me think of Elon Musk without a shirt, then we have issues. But most other things is fine. Are you okay if I message you on Discord? As long as it's nothing offensive, as long as it's nothing spammy, as long as you're not pushing products on me or anything like that, because that's not the vibe. Sure. Know that if it's something of any of the above, you'll just instantly get a ban. So proceed at your own risk. Because honestly, the way you're asking sounds a little cringe, and I'm a little concerned that your intents might not be all on the up and up. And I don't say that often, because most people here are pretty chill. Wandering Trader, I already told you, we're not doing business. We got no business to do. Thank you. And we can put that in there. We're going to go do the oak. I need to recharge my tools because they're getting a little bit low. And then we'll go back and do the oak trees, and then we'll call it a day. Because holy cow, we're going to check one thing off. Look, we have this whole to-do list. Whole to-do list. 2 pages. We've done number 1. Mom stabbed straight to the heart. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. It is what it is. All right, let's go do some trading. Now that all of our villagers should be back where they're supposed to be. Yeah, it looks like you guys are all back where you're supposed to be. That's good. Potatoes. No, I understand. I just have to ask. Oh, yeah. Anyway, not my fault. You remember the Musk swimming photos? I just brought them up. I didn't share them. Yeah, you did. You absolutely shared them. You shared them to the Discord, and you made us all look at them. You should have put a spoiler warning on those so they were blurred. Nobody needs to see that. It's a travesty. Okay, come on. Don't run away from me. I have potatoes to trade with you. Okay, have a good one. I'm out off to do things. No worries, Sim. Glad to have you hang out today, and glad to chat with you for a little bit. I hope the rest of your day goes well, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Sounds like something I would do that tracks. Yeah, exactly. How is this thing taking so long to recharge? Oh, I don't have enough potatoes there. Let's get some more. More potatoes. We are burning through these potatoes now. For the longest time, I wasn't trading because it was a pain to have to go back and forth. And now that they're right here, I'm doing so much trading. It's so nice. It is a glorious, glorious thing, all the trades. Getting many, many emeralds. Nope. 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 Why are you running away? Nope. Okay. So, I saw some guys had some carrots, so we'll grab some carrots and trade those with them. And we can also trade with the carrot farmers. Hello, carrot farmers. I'd like to do some business, please. I require your trades. We need all the emeralds. And more importantly, I need all the XP so I can fix my tools. Who needs an ender? We got villagers that buy carrots. It's all good. Excuse me, Gollum. You're in the way. Move it along. Alright. And this guy over here. Nope. Yep. And you back here? Yes? Nope. We're getting late in the day. That's why you guys aren't resetting your trades, because you're rude. Rude, rude villagers. That's fine. I'll go back over and talk to the potato farmers if you guys won't reset your trades. And how about you? Nope. Okay, you aren't resetting your trades. I'll go to talk to the potato farmers. They'll trade with me because they're cool. Not you. You're a beat guy. You're nothing. Really? I could have sworn there was more than one of them. Oh, well. We have recharged all the tools. We have leveled up. We are good. Ta-da! And we'll put all this into the bank. Alright. Give me 1 second. Okie dokie. Done and done. What's going on in our Discord? Hello, new person. We'll see what happens with you. Alright. There is that. You can go away. The shears I'll just put in the box because I don't need them right now. I'm also going to put our to-do list in the ender chest because honestly, it's just taking up inventory space and I don't really need it. I do need to work on making a secondary access point to this area because I only have right here and then down on the first floor. I need something way at the back so I can get in and out that way. Sounds like fun for horse. What sounds like fun? Sorry. I've already lost my train of thought. What's happening? Alright, we'll plant these real quick. I'm only just going to do a single row of oak trees because they grow stupid and I don't like them. So I don't want to have them clog up the space. No stupid trees, please. No stupid trees. Just nice trees. Just single, one stem kind of trees. Everything's fine, of course. It's true. Horse does have a certain joie de vivre that many people are lacking. Come on, last one. I gotta sleep. Hey, there we go. Beautiful. And sleep. Oh, yes. Yes, that would be fun for horse, for sure. All right. You can go away. That is good. Horse does not like exercising. Yeah, how's that going, by the way? We haven't talked about that recently. How is the exercise going for you, horse? Are you still regretting your life decisions? Are you walking like a baby giraffe? I'm laughing only because I 100% can empathize with everything you are suffering with, because every time I work out, I feel exactly the same way. Horse is strictly anti-exercise. Yeah, if I could be physically fit without the exercise, I would be so down. I don't like exercise. I don't like being sweaty. It's gross. I'm all for the endorphin rush, but all the rest is hot garbage, and I'm not here for it. Took a week off because I've been busy, but I ran 1.5 miles last night in 16 minutes, so I'm getting close to my target. Nice! Hooray! Well done. I need to get back into running more regularly. I started and kind of stopped again. I need to get myself back. I was doing 2 miles a day back when I was in really good shape, and I haven't done it recently, and my body's letting me know, hey, stupid, you're too out of shape to do that. Don't do that because we'll make you die. Literally started having like chest pain and jaw pain, and I'm like, oh good, I'm literally having a heart attack. That's wonderful. All because I ran a mile straight. My body's like, no, we don't do that anymore. Stop it. All right, all these leaves, many leaves. We can get to the tree limbs. There's one more there. I think that's all of them. Let's see. Yes, it is decomposing. I'm going to basically ignore the rest of that tree because I don't need oak saplings at all. What I've gotten already more than recovers what I've used. 2 miles is too much. Yes. When I was running 2 miles regularly, it wasn't fast. It was on average about 28 minutes. No, it was faster than that. It was about 22 minutes for 2 miles. No, it had to have been less than that. It was 18 minutes. Hello, yeah, because it was right around 9 to 9:30 average per mile. But that was as fast as I ever got. And the fastest mile time I've ever run, like ever as a child or an adult, was like 7:45. I am not a fast runner at all. And FYI, my bit rate is suddenly gone to garbage. I don't know why. But there is a chance that stream may completely crap out, so I apologize for that if it does. Alright, that was only 2. That is not enough. Okay, we need to do, like, another 32 or so. Yeah, that's fine. The only reason I can do as much as I can is because I have a large stride. That's true. That does help. When you have longer legs, you run a faster time. Just by simple logistics. Come on. Keep growing. My fastest mile time is like 8 minutes. That's not bad. 8 minutes isn't terrible at all. Twitch is having a rough day. I know, right? Twitch is having issues today. We're chugging along fine at the beginning, no problem, and then all of a sudden it just tanked. I bet if I was a partner, that wouldn't happen. partners don't seem to have that kind of issue. Higher quality everything when you're a partner. It's because you're making money for Twitch when you're a partner. Me, I'm just a lowly little affiliate. Nothing doing. Alright, hang on one second. Honestly, using a treadmill is kind of hard for me just because of how large my strides are. Yeah, so I use a treadmill like when the weather's bad or when I just don't feel like going outdoors, which is fairly regularly. But I have an issue with that as well because the speeds of the belt do not match my stride. Oh, have fun with that horse. Have fun. All right. One sec, guys. Yeah. Yeah, when someone pops into your stream and immediately asks you to join their server on the very first time they're in the stream, that's a little sketch. Just FYI. Levi does not remember what his fastest mile was, and it is hot out. Yes, it is hot out. I concur. It's gross. I do not want to run in 90-degree weather. Yeah, and most people don't. But, you know, unfortunately, when you work outdoors, it's just kind of... Being outdoors is part of the job, so better to be acclimated ahead of time, I suppose. Really? I'm out of a million? Come on now. Quit it. Actually, I shouldn't even bother with the lower. Really. Probably not going to do me any good. What is this way out here? Tree, what are you doing? Why are you growing way the heck out here? That is useless, and nobody wants that. Iris, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Glad to see you again. What are you up to today? We are chopping trees. It is very boring, but we have had lots of chatting today, so that makes up for it. I don't have to brain too much with chopping trees, so it goes a little better for the chat. Working as usual. I feel that. Work is one of those four-letter words that's just a part of life, I suppose. You can't avoid it, whether you want to or not. Work for me today is going to be housekeeping. I am not looking forward to that. Although I do have a great sense of satisfaction in that I cleaned my garage out yesterday, and it looks very tidy now, which I love. Purged surprisingly little. I thought I would find more stuff to get rid of, but no. It just more needed just the general cleanup. My husband and I are both notorious for we'll take things out to the garage and just kind of put them down in piles of things. And yeah, that's not good. It gets very cluttered very quickly. So it definitely needed a little bit of organizing, a little bit of love. A busy project for myself when I have absolutely nothing else going on is I need to sit down and sort all of the random screws and hardware that come as extras in sets of furniture. We seem to have a whole lot of those tucked away for some reason. And actually, the reason is because I tend to just take them and stick them on my husband's workbench. And I'm like, you know, one of these days I should really sort those and like put them in the little designated drawers we have for screws and nuts and bolts and things. And I just never seem to get around to it. It's like, later. I'm ready to throw everything out. I'm tired of picking it up. Oh, same. I was just saying, I'm tired of having to do the same thing over and over. You know, the repetitive pickup, the repetitive chores. It's like, oh my God, I'm so tired of, you know, cleaning the kitchen up every day, day in, day out. Like, I want it to just stay clean for a day. Like, I'll eat cereal out of paper bowls. I don't care. I don't want to do it anymore. Same thing with laundry. Like, nudists have it right because they have very little laundry to do. It's great. My garage is forever a mess. There's a car with part of its engine hanging out and a whole bunch of... Yeah, that'll do it. That'll clutter up the space real quick. Anytime you have a car project, it will immediately create a bunch of clutter because you kind of need to have things out and like exposed while you're working on them. It's kind of unavoidable, unfortunately. All right. Making progress on this tree, but it's very slow. Because this one is a very stupid tree. Has lots of these little offshoot limbs that I absolutely hate. Just keep fishing. Just keep fishing. Yeah, Levi likes the fishing. I've never been one for IRL fishing, honestly. It's too passive for me. I get bored very quickly, and I can't do it. I mean, as a custom tree, this would be nice, but to have to chop it down for the resources is a pain. Just do all the choppy. Here we go. Is it a Ford? It might be, actually. I know he has a Mustang. It might actually be the Ford. I bring a book and let others do the fishing. See? Iris fills me. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, break out a book, take a little nap, you have fun with your fishing. Let me know if you catch anything. I'll cook it when you're done. That is the closest to fishing I get right there. Yes, the 1968 Ford Mustang. A lovely car. A very lovely car. 60s Mustangs are lovely across the board. The early 90s Mustangs and the 80s Mustangs, I'm not such a fan of. I like the 99. That was my dream car when I was in high school, was a 99 Mustang. Convertible, of course, because I'm a girl. And girls just like convertibles for some reason, even though they mess up our hair. Alright, any more up here? Oh, yep, we got one hiding here. See, this is what I'm talking about. These little hiding tree limbs. Here we go. Almost done with this one. Almost done. Ooh, lots of apples though. Apples are good. I did my first villager curing on my librarians yesterday. That was a lot of fun. I haven't done that, except for that one guy that we lost in the boat that we won't talk about. That was a very sad occurrence, and I feel very bad that I neglected to realize he would pop out of the boat that he was in when I cured him. In my defense, they don't pop out of the mine carts. They only did that on the boats. And I didn't know that it was going to happen, okay? I'm sorry that Dave died. It was very sad. They don't like my cooking. I tend to make things black or raw. I'm fairly good at cooking fish. The thing for me is I do at times tend to overcook it because I'm very wary of not cooking things enough. And I will overcook stuff for that reason. It's a shortcoming I'm working through, but it does happen. I have gotten better at the whole let it rest concept. You know, cook it till it's almost done and then take it out and wrap it in foil and just let it be. That seems to help a lot. And I tend to destroy things a lot less that way. Yeah, all those little game mechanics like the villager popping out of the boat when it gets cured, they don't tell you that in the handbook. You kind of have to figure that one out on your own. And then when you do, it's like, oh, well, he did. I got the achievement, though. I did get the zombie doctor achievement, so that was cool. I was glad for that, at least. Alright, so we got this oak tree segment done. Just get rid of this. Get all the saplings, because I can always bone meal them later. Or, you know, turn them into bone meal later is what I meant. Compost them. And all my wood will fall on the ground, and it will be lovely. I wonder if it's the same on bedrock. I don't know, actually. I don't recall ever curing a zombie villager in a boat on bedrock, so I couldn't say for sure. But it wouldn't surprise me if that's one of those things that's different from one platform to the other. There's so many things that are done differently. Alright, got those all collected. What do we have over here? Okay, we have a little bit more over here we can pick up. Alright, now let's go do this. I'm just going to do it right here on the ground. It's only 3 high. I can just walk back and forth. And I do have, yeah, I mean, I've got sharpness 5, and I've got Efficiency 4. Okay, so maybe if I do efficiency 5 on this, that'll help. I've cured villagers, but I always have them blocked in first. Yeah, so what happened was mine, he was out, it was a zombie villager that was out running around at night, and I just threw him in a boat and then quickly built a dirt box around him so he wouldn't burn in the sun. Well, when I went back I had to go get the supplies. When I went back to cure him, he was doing his thing, shaking, and then all of a sudden I hear him, you know, crying out in pain. And I'm like, what the heck? Apparently I built it, like, I think I built it 2 blocks high or something. I forget how high I built it, but I built it just high enough that when he was sitting in the boat, he was fine. But the minute he stood up, he suffocated. It was great. That was me. Yeah, never going to run again. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. If I could get all the benefits of running without having to run, I would absolutely be there. 100%. All right, so that is the end of that. Let's put everybody back in their spots. Oh, whoops, hold on. I need to leave that out because that has to go in here first. You go in the kitchen sink box. Thank you. We need to restock our gold carrots, too. Go trade with our villagers a bunch and get more gold carrots. Okay, let's take the book out. We'll see where we are. Well, thank you very much for that tier 1 sub. I do appreciate it. Unexpected, but thank you. You did not have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Make sure if you can message me in the general chat to give you the Holy Order of the Lava Watchers role, and that gives you access to the sub-only chat on our Discord. It's nothing more than bragging rights, but, you know, it's fun. It's fun to have. Okay, come on. Get up there. Thank you. And bone meal. Oh, nope, you don't go up there. Thank you. Come back. Apples are over here. It runs. It just needs a carb retune and new brakes. Nice. So just work that has to be put into it is all. That's doable. It's totally doable. And oak wood. All right. So we have recharged a whole lot of the woods. Obviously, I need to finish with the signs up here. We've got a little bit of acacia, a fair bit of everything else. We do need to do more mangrove, but that's going to take a bit because you just don't, it's like acacia, you don't get a lot of return for what you're doing. All right, so let's pull out our handy dandy to-do list. So this one, is there a way to do a line through? Does anyone know in a book, is there a way to put a line through it? Because I would love to be able to just cross it off and not have to delete it. So let me know. Let me know if there's a way to do that. It runs but can't stop. Exactly. All right, quick stretch here, quick stretch. I didn't want to come off weird or anything. That's my apologies. Hey, no worries. Just, you know, sorry to call you out, but it is a little weird, just given the circumstances that you pop into the community for the first time and then send me the message on Discord. It's a little weird, but we are glad to have you. Feel free to participate in the community. We're happy to have you. It's a great group of folks, very chill vibe. Horse is here to harass people, but Levi's here to balance it out with some niceness. So it's all good. It's a good, warm, fuzzy balance. Been sitting for about a decade. Yeah. Yes, but I don't know how. Okay, so we need to research this. Okay, quick to the Google. How to cross out on books in Minecraft. I don't even know if that's gonna pop up. We'll see. So apparently you have to use a formatting code. Where we go? And I don't know what that symbol is. Oh, that's... Yeah, I don't know how to do that. There's this weird symbol. Yeah, so what is that symbol? What is that? I see that symbol and I don't know what it is. Put a capital X in front right after the number. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that, for sure. Yeah, okay, so 69, how do I make that symbol? I don't even know what that symbol is. I don't have it on my keyboard. I'm big dumb. We have to teach mom things. Yeah, I just Googled and it did show it, but I don't know how to make that thing on there. I literally don't see it on my keyboard. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, literally not on my keyboard. So someone's gonna have to tell me how to do that. Mom is tech dumb. You have to teach me how to do things. copy and paste that. Okay. That's fair. No, that didn't do it. That did nothing. It's a Minecraft verb, okay. Call it a squiggly $sign. Yeah. Well, it looks like two S's stacked on top of each other like this, basically. Okay, but yeah, see if I control paste. What? Okay, see, Breezy did it. Now you guys are just messing with me. Knock that off. Rude. So I have to be able to push a button on my keyboard, and that's the problem. I don't know how to do that. So let me see. All right. Nope, see, it doesn't do it. Oh, see, now I've turned everything red. Now I've broken it. It's all broken. Yeah, the whole book's broken now. Now it doesn't work at all. Yeah, see, nothing's working. Yeah, no, I know how control paste works, but what I'm saying is it's not doing it. You saw what it did to my book. When I did that, that's what it did. It is a cool symbol, absolutely. Yeah, it's not working. I've now broken it. I've angered the game. We'll figure it out. I'll Google. I want to learn this magic too. I can't find it either. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. There's got to be a way to do it somewhere. I don't know. I'll find it. Alrighty, so let's see who's streaming right now. Let's see what's happening. So we've got our usual friends. All right, let's see who else is streaming. Let's see. We've got a speedrunner. This person is doing a Wither Skelly farm, a 500-day hardcore world. That could be kind of interesting. Let me look at that one. Let's see. Pretty sure it doesn't work in vanilla, might need a plugin. Ah, there's the secret. Yeah, it's probably a mod or some sort of plugin, and it's not going to work. That's what it is. But that's okay. It was fun trying. All right, let me just do a quick check of this person. I'm kind of interested in this one. Oh my god, this person was born the year I graduated from high school. This is not okay. All right, so I think we'll pop over to this person. The Malding we'll go see because they're doing hardcore and they're making a Wither Skelly farm, and I think that'd be kind of interesting. Oh, now Levi's just showing off. All right. So we are going to be popping into a streamer who has a tag of a mature audience. So please make sure that if that's not the vibe for you, you bounce out of the raid. But if you're cool with it, it's not going to bother you, feel free to head on over. Just make sure that you copy the raid message, and when we land over there, we all share the same raid message to let them know that we're there together, and we can share the fun and the love from our community to theirs. I had a blast with you guys. Even though all we did was chop trees today, I had a blast chatting with you guys. It's always fun to hang out and just see what everybody's up to and, you know, just vibe. It was great as always, and I appreciate you guys hanging out here. And Car Climate, welcome back. Glad to see you for just a minute before we head out to the raid. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Try to stay cool if you're in a place like I am where it's ridiculously hot. Go out and do something kind for someone. Share a little love with the world. We all need it. The world's hurting, and we need some love out there. Take care of yourselves, do that self-care, and stay cool, guys. I'll catch you on the next stream.